Oh shit, I didn't pull up the script.
Yeah, I didn't either.
It's all right. It is
everybody.
only partly updated. I'm kind of working on that right now.
Hey, yo.
Wow. Hey, everybody. We aren't ready to begin.
Wow, we are
crushing it.
We're so on top of it tonight. Happy Pride. It's June.
Happy
It's
Pride,
June.
everybody!
If you have any criticism, it's homophobic.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. Hi everybody, welcome to Eternal Mooncast special program Bishoujo Senshi Slumber Party. We're reviewing the Sailor Moon Cloverway dub. This will be the discussion portion for episodes 121 through 123. We'll talk about what worked, what didn't, and how we think these episodes could have been even better.
So, Sailor Moon has a long and rich history, but have you seen everything? I'm Relia, and these are my friends Michi, Monica, Duckie, and Julia. We are 5 lifelong Sailor Moon fans who dove headfirst into the fandom and have stayed there ever since.
Now, we know some of you may have not seen the Cloverway dub, and if you want to watch along with us and enjoy our reactions, you can join our Patreon and get in on the fun. Our full back catalog is completely free, and if you'd like to support this show and get special rewards, you can come join. We've got 2 tiers. Citizens of the Mooniverse is the tier for general support, and you get to join our exclusive Discord chat for patrons only. If you'd like to get in on the action, we have introduced the new tier called the Rainbow Crystal Crew, who are invited to watch alongside us live. Please make sure that if you sign up for that tier to provide a contact so we can send out the invitation to watch along, which we will forget to do until the last minute, but it will happen. So please enjoy. That link is in the description below.
All right, so let's delve into discussing episodes 121 through 123. So this is going to be the beginning of the Super S season. Monica and Julia have watched these both in Japanese and English to be able to give a little bit more commentary about them. And the Japanese episode numbers, if you're following along with that, are going to be episodes 128 through 180.
We're going to be summarizing each episode, talking about them, and sharing our thoughts with you. We're excited to share our favorite moments that we loved and everything in between. If you want to join the chat or post in the comments, let us know what you think about whatever it is we're watching. It's 121 and 121 through 123.
Yeah, we watched 3 episodes tonight.
Yep.
Okay, thank you to our patrons and subscribers on Twitch. You help us make the Moony magic. A reminder that this is a monthly show and that these are all just our personal opinions. We in no way represent Toy Viz or the Sailor Moon intellectual property in any way.
Woo!
Too spicy.
Woo, we did it. We did it.
Too. Yo.
Oh yeah, or is calling us out.
Did we say 180? Surely,
Yeah,
surely
we're
I
just
would never.
running.
And tonight we're gonna go almost all the way through to the end.
Yep.
If it helps, I
Right at it.
specifically wrote 128 through 130.
Yeah, well,
I
you
just
know,
maybe didn't say those words.
You're so valid.
it's okay. We're so on it tonight. Welcome everyone.
It's Pride
We know
Month.
things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Happy Pride, we're idiots.
To be fair, look at
just
the
like
season
anyone
we're
else.
reviewing.
Could also be done.
Do we have a brain cell? No.
No. So I'm going to give someone, by the way, a special job, which is that sometime before we get to... Oh, someone already did it. Okay, I was going to say
Okay.
someone needs to fill in the missing episode title that was missing for one of these episodes.
I got it.
Thank you,
I was
you're
on
the
top
best.
of that,
Ah,
but not. This is
Not
just
the
for
intro,
the
outro.
audience's edification. Usually I go in and clean up the outline and the intro and outro to make sure that it's ready to go before the show. But I had the house to myself today, so today I just did chores and forgot about the hobby thing. Not even something exciting. I just did all of my laundry today.
I sat in a hair salon for 6 hours.
Honestly, incredible.
yeah.
Oh, amazing. Let's kick it off.
So yeah, let's do it. So we're going to talk about dub episode 121, Dreams Take Flight, or Japanese episode 128.
Meeting of Fate, the night where a Pegasus flies.
Yes, this is the Cloverway version and not the Disney.
Yeah,
version.
this is the
It's important to know.
the Wild West of the old 90s cut that is we will be reacting
Before they
to.
had voice acting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, we figure anyone can go out there and watch the Viz dub, but only a true group of idiots can go out there and rewatch purposely the old Deacon Cloverway dubs and then bring that to you. Oh
yeah.
that's
In this version,
We are the Relia. Yep.
Fisheye,
Yeah, we are-
Fisheye
Yep.
is legally a woman.
Yep.
Don't ask
Yeah.
questions.
Lots of interesting choices, and we're going to talk about them. Oh boy, are we going to talk about
Oh,
them?
boy.
Okay, so let's start off. We'll hit it with the episode summary. So in episode 121, we start off strong. We've got a mysterious alicorn. They refer to Pegasus as a Pegasus. Pegasus also has a unicorn horn, which to me makes this an alicorn. But that's fine. They can go with
Mhm.
Pegasus if they want. Anyway, there's a mysterious alicorn sending out messages asking for help. That same night, Rini has a dream, and in this dream, she's wandering through a crystal forest and she sees this alicorn. She reaches out to touch it, and when she does so, it transforms her into her princess form, but then she finds herself suddenly alone. And a disembodied voice of a man asks her not to tell anyone that they met. Could mean
Don't
nothing.
ever listen to that voice.
Yeah,
well,
kids, don't listen to.
If an
We're
adult
gonna
man says, "Don't
revisit
tell your
that.
mom," absolutely tell your
Wait
mom.
till your mom.
So she wakes up, discovers that this was all a dream, and Serena is immediately dragging her off to a park where she's going to meet up with the squad, plus Andrew and Lizzie, to see this total solar eclipse that's happening in Japan.
Mhm.
Honestly, jealous for them.
Mhm.
So during the middle of the eclipse, suddenly this weird ass gigantic floating circus just descends from the sky and takes its place in Tokyo. Inside of the tent, we see that Zirconia, the evil henchman of Nehelenia, summons the Amazon trio to appear before him. They've clearly made Zirconia a man for this, but I'm never going to consistently remember that. So I will refer to Zirconia probably most of the time as a woman because Zirconia is a woman.
You can also say Yona's Zirconia, which is what I think we were calling
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get
the whole
there.
time.
Oh, we'll get there.
Yoda Zirconia.
Yoda Zirconia.
Yeah.
So Zirconia tells them they must find the quote good one hiding inside someone's beautiful dream. And so the trio are looking for victims that they think will have beautiful dreams. And they scope out these victims by looking through binders full of women over gin and tonic.
The Mamet method, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I love that they were like, let's go to the bar, knock a few back, and I don't know, pick a woman.
We'll do model scouting. It's fine. It's fine.
So in doing so, Tiger's Eye reveals that he's going to be the first one to choose a target, and his target is Lizzie. We know her, we love her. Meanwhile, Lizzie confides in Serena and Rini that currently, she likes a boy, but he won't ask her out, and so she's starting to get hopeless. And Rini's just like, "Girl sees your destiny. You got to go with it. Go for it yourself." Meanwhile, Tiger's Eye, in human guise, follows Lizzie off the bus and greets her. He's kind of playing into her, current sense of vulnerability. And then he attacks her. He shackles her to a velvet knife throwers board. Moon and Mini Moon interrupt this, so he summons a circus-themed Yoma to fight them. All the Yoma are circus-themed.
They're really
and
cute.
they are frankly fantastic. Tuxedo Mask arrives to assist. He fights Tiger's Eye. Amazingly, Tuxedo Mask seems to have the drop on him, but then it's revealed that Tiger's Eye has actually trapped Tuxedo Mask's shadow, immobilizing him. So Tiger's Eye, while everyone is distracted by the Yoma and the shadow thing, looks inside Lizzie's dream mirror, doesn't find Pegasus that he's looking for. So then Pegasus, the good one, appears and powers up Sailor Moon and Chibi Moon into their super forms. This is, I think, our first time discovering that Chibi Moon even has a super form, and gives them weapons and new attacks. All of this just suddenly happens, and they dust the Yoma, and then Tiger's Eye is like, okay, I'm outie 5000, please. Pegasus then is like, all right, I'm also going to bounce, disappears. Mini Moon once again has this memory of a voice that we now know is Pegasus telling her not to tell anyone that they met. And that's the episode.
Hell of a start.
Yep. This is a pretty accurate English dub. Sometimes they decide to randomly change stuff. This is basically what happens in Japanese too. There's not really anything that provides any further context. Yeah, they're still it's basically the same. They're looking for Pegasus. The Zirconia does explain that Pegasus, Helios Pegasus, whatever, can't maintain a physical form in the material world very long. There's
that would
that
be
information
no.
is given out, which explains why he keeps appearing and then disappearing.
Oh, okay.
We get that. That's like the one bit of information that was not provided.
Would have been nice. Yep.
And Pegasus is significantly less creepy about being like, don't tell anyone we met. He basically tells Chibi Moon, like, don't mention that this happened. Like, that you keep this meeting a secret. Like, don't tell anyone that you met me. Don't tell anyone about like this secret dream.
This is our dream
This is our dream space.
Keep that between
keep that between you and me. Which is a lot less weird
than just like, don't tell your mom.
Yeah.
And you're like,
he
I will
doesn't
instantly tell them.
specifically like, don't tell anyone else. He's like, keep the meeting a secret, is what he tells her. Which makes slightly more sense, right?
Yeah.
So those two things that are like just a little bit more context.
Is there any translation for, quote, the good one? Like, is it the golden crystal or anything? Or is it just not a is that just not a thing?
I don't remember. I don't think they call him the good one. I think they literally just call him Pegasus.
Yeah, is it good for is it for Eternal that you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about I watched it in Japanese earlier today.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, you were at the higher salon.
I watched the last 10 minutes of the last episode.
Yeah, but we did recently rewatch Eternal.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Eternal is different.
Yes.
Very much so.
So yeah, I do think that it would be like, I hate when they cut out information that gives context, like that Helios can't maintain a presence in the mortal world for very long. Would be nice.
Yeah, would have been nice to know.
Yeah,
nice
because
to
at
know.
least
That's a stake.
Yeah,
it's an important stake.
Yeah, and it adds mystery to like okay, then why are you here? What's happening? What's going on?
It explains
and
why
they're just like, don't worry about it.
Bouncing. Why he's just like, I powered you up. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like, no, we could do the tuxedo mask thing, but again, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's how men are. They're flighty and unreliable.
God knows. Okay, so let's talk about what worked. Animation, quality, and voice acting.
Yeah. Well, we've got our classic nude animation opening sequence. I mean, like, I'm saying this sort of as a joke, but like, I do kind of like it. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Rini's voice actor remains undefeated. She's my favorite.
Honestly, she's so talented. She's incredibly talented.
She really is.
I'm kind of into the voice acting for Helios that they went with for the Cloverway dub. They could have gone for first of all, I think when you're looking at a very like youthful, soft boy, a lot of times they'll cast them with this very high teen sounding voice, and they gave us a full grown sounding man, but he also successfully sounds very gentle, which I thought was nice for a character that is also like a priest.
Yeah.
I think every time he says "Don't tell your mom," I hate it.
Look,
it's so grabbing. It's specifically for that line. It's always like, "Don't tell your mom," and you're like, "Oh, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all."
We talk about the negatives in the second half.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got his voice is much better when he has longer lines.
This is positives. Hold your I hate the horse thoughts for the second half. Hold your horse hate.
Oh, vulture horses.
Ducky, are you pink? Is that you?
I am pink. I completely blacked out. Like, I did not remember what I was supposed to be like expecting for his Cloverway voice, and I'm also here for it. But yeah, I love his Cloverway voice. It's good.
Yeah. See, I am Deep Voice Pony Boy's #1 fan. The voice specifically, not the character.
We like the voice. We think the voice was a good choice. And considering how we had some really bad casting last season, nice to get a winner.
Absolutely. I also really love the Dark Moon Circus like ship / vessel when it comes in. It fucking slaps.
Yeah.
I love how creepy the introduction of the circus is, and I guess you're supposed to believe that these little freaks who are doing their little like "why" thing at the beginning are are like the Yoma that they're going to be summoning, the lemures
Oh,
they're going
Yeah.
to be summoning.
in the 90s show, we also get a bunch of like little henchmen,
Yeah,
which are also
Mhm.
like really delightful. And I really wish it was like present in any other like form of the Dark Moon Circus, because I was like,
Yes.
oh, I love them. I
That
love
is-
these little background guys. They're great.
always the strength of the 90s cut.
Yeah, they have like they come in and they give you this really big like sort of Greek chorus moment where they also seem like these like jellicle cats who
Yes.
are all
Yes.
like kind of
Yes.
Jellicle circus performers.
kind of reading humanity for filth. They're like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
oh, look at these weird little
Yes.
humans. They wouldn't notice if we dropped out of the sky. Humans are so funny. Humans are so weird.
Yes.
Like, it's very, very fun and very creepy. I love the bombast of their introduction.
Oh, agreed
Yes.
completely.
Yes.
So yeah, I also thought great animation quality for the first season of the episode, which again is as you would expect. I love that each of the Yoma pops out of their own shadow.
Mhm.
And this particular Yoma, which is like a puppet themed Yoma, is successfully very creepy. I think Super S kind of slaps in general as far as creepy monsters of the day go.
Mhm.
Mhm. No, I concur. I think I love the circus theme, Yoma. Whole new ball game of creepy.
Agreed. Super agreed. So there, I think this may have been cut from the 90s dub. But so there's a sequence where, Chibi Moon has finished having her dream, and Pegasus is like, hey, don't tell it, like, keep our meeting a secret. And he has a much younger sounding voice in Japanese. So both the context of keep this meeting a secret and not having an adult sounding voice makes that whole scene have completely different context. But then she wakes up and is like, oh, it was just a dream. But Usagi is also standing over her being like, everyone has left. We are going to be late. Come on. And she's like still really little kid sleepy. And she's like, I need help getting dressed. And Usagi's like, okay, put your arms up. And she goes to lift up her shirt, like to help her get changed. And her lifting up Chibi Moon's shirt is the scene wipe. I don't remember if that was in the original or not, but I really liked it. I thought that was really cute.
I don't think it is. And I like anytime a scene wipe is like integrated with what's happening on screen.
Yeah.
I understand why they cut it, given how censorious they are about anything that appears, that they think could be read as titillating.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
it can't stress enough how much it isn't. But
I know, but
They were like, we're gonna head off the creeps for this one.
Yep.
Okay, so plot structure, things that we maybe liked. So a thing that I liked, the squad, we see them out along with Andrew and his sister Lizzie watching the solar eclipse. I always enjoy when we get to see the squad hanging out with their recurring mundane friends. I feel like they ground the story so much. They become a touch point. The episodes with them tend to be so much stronger. Please give us more of this.
Yes, I agree.
This starting episode is really fun. We get the establishment of a new threat, some new henchmen, and a fantastically creepy monster of the week.
Yeah, it gives us a good establishment of new circumstances and great new villains.
Agreed.
Okay. Characterization. What did we like?
The Amazon trio is just the best.
Yeah.
I love them. I love them so much. Literally tell me them at the bar is not every 30 plus group of cosplayers at the hotel bar at Capsicon. Like, just let's talk shit and drink.
But tell me they all don't have a type and they all don't need therapy.
No.
Whomst among us, So characterization wise, I also really liked Rini telling Lizzie not to just sit around and wait for Prince Charming to find her, but to go out and like get him for herself. Good advice, Rini. Love it.
Yes.
Babe.
Seconding.
What?
It's one of her best lines. Like, I like every like freaking back when I still cosplayed her, which I plan to do again in the future, but like that line was like the caption to every Instagram. It's so good.
I can't even blame you.
I can't blame you at all. There's a bit at the beginning in Japanese where Usagi like very sincerely explains something about eclipses being like scary because it's a wordplay in Japanese. And then Ray looks at her and is like, "Dude, don't scare the kids." And Usagi is like, "What are you talking about? I'm just telling the truth." She owns up to believing that this tall tale she just told is real, which is why Ray is like bullying her in that scene. I don't remember what Deke trash talk they changed it to, and why there's a point at which Luna looks at her like chagrined, is because she just admitted to believing that like some sort of weird pseudoscience was true. I just wanted to point that out because I don't remember the Deke trash talk bit, but that is what actually is happening there. I don't know if they changed the animation or anything, but it's a thing that doesn't. I don't blame them for changing some of the localization because the wordplay doesn't work in English. You'd have to change it completely. But that is why there's a bit where Ray is like the fuck and Luna is like chagrined.
Got it.
But also in the scene that you just described with the excellent Chibi Moon line, she tells Unazuki, that's Lizzie's Japanese name, that like, sometimes you have to get on your own white horse and find your own prince. So she says that like in that way, which makes Usagi go, "You've been reading your Google Mama's mature novels again, haven't you?"
Yo,
Oh my god.
hilarious.
Hysterical.
I love that.
Terrible.
Okay. What do we feel about the relevance to the ongoing story?
I mean, this is the opening of a new season, so it's pretty relevant. Setting the context for what's about to come, so don't skip this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind
Yeah,
of
I
important.
mean, if anything, too many things happened.
Yeah.
So was it exciting and engaging, even if it wasn't relevant or high quality? For me, I felt like it was a bit contextless, and again, there are some pieces of that are sometimes lost in translation, but it was very engaging.
Yeah, I thought this episode was delightful, honestly. And then I have a follow-up though, because I just rewatched it in Japanese. I'm gonna be so real. I liked this more in the 90s dub. I'm not entirely sure why. I think the voice acting was, I don't know, the voice acting kind of iffy. I think it was just kind of funnier. Maybe it's a little punchier because they tend to cut things down a little bit. It is missing a little bit of context, like I said earlier. We don't learn the thing about Helios not being able to be material for very long. But that's kind of really the only thing that's missing. The rest of it's kind of more or less the same. I don't know. It was just funnier, punchier in the 90s cut. I rewatched it and I was like, I remember being so delighted by this, and now I'm a little bored. I don't know.
Sometimes
different.
sometimes the 90s hits.
Yeah,
sometimes it
hits.
does.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were people's standout moments?
Oh my god, Tuxedo Mask did a thing.
He
trademark.
did.
Trademark.
He was extremely useful for like a couple seconds.
For a good few seconds.
Yeah. I was like, this is the most he's ever done, I think.
We were all prepared to be so proud of him.
Yes.
And then unfortunately he was unsuccessful. But
He got.
Yeah.
But almost.
Almost impressive.
Yeah, so standout moment, I think a lot of us really loved the intro to the Dead Moon Circus, full of just a bunch of creepy ass circus performers saying creepy things about humanity.
Yep.
Delicious.
+1. Complete agreement.
Yeah, no, I love them so much, and I feel like this is one of the ways that the anime adds to the story in a good way, rather than just like adding filler that makes us want to have our brains run out of our ears. And it's very creepy in a way that like just doesn't translate quite as well from like a book format, right? Like having the audio and having the movement in the animation really like adds to this in a way that's like really, really cool.
Yeah, like I'd honestly love more of the circus.
More
of
circus.
that
We all
universe.
Mhm.
want more.
Give us a
Give us
spin-off.
more of these creepy, like over-the-top circus performers.
Since they sort of floated in from the eclipse, does that imply that they've been on their like galaxy tour?
Have they been on the dark side of the moon? We don't know.
I mean,
I mean, so kind of, yeah.
kind of, yeah.
Like they're kind of not wrong, but I love the idea that they've been on tour.
Mhm.
Okay, so favorite part for me, I just really enjoyed the squad hanging out with their friends. Like I said, I want more of that.
Yeah. It's very good. It's very, very good. Also double supermoon. These are my favorite fukus ever, and wands and compacts. So I'm just gonna be screaming over every single double moon transformation sequence.
Are the
because-
kaleidoscopes your favorite?
Oh my god, I love them so much. They're so good. They're just so cool.
I don't think I'm allowed to say what I think they look like.
We all know.
Yeah. Like I wish they had like made this like, yes, hello, I made you your weapons out of the kaleidoscopes, because it's just like, oh hey, here's a new thing. Have fun.
Yeah,
Good
they're
luck.
just like, you got it now, and you're like, what is
Yeah.
this? And they're like, you have it.
Right, because like in the manga, he's like, oh hey, I'm gonna take those. I'm gonna make you a fancy stick here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So when I say that, when I said earlier that my issue with this episode was that it was a bit contextless, the things that Helios is doing for them are the place where I think there is the biggest lack of context that is felt, because like he suddenly gives them a super transformation that he's able to do all on his own without help. We knew that Moon had a super form. We didn't even know that Chibi Moon had one to this point.
Mhm.
That happens and is sort of unremarked upon by anybody, even though that should be kind of a big deal. And it happens so fast and there's so no time for it that you also don't get time to dwell on him like powering up their attacks and all of these other things that just like we just kind of don't
Mhm.
address them, even though it's a lot that is suddenly happening, that should be momentous, because in any other season, a new transformation, a new fuku, a new brooch, a new weapon, all of these would
Mhm.
be significant. And that's where I think that context is really lacking.
Yeah.
It feels the most written by a 20-year-old part of the entire manga. Where they're like, and I didn't want to draw this anymore, so now I made their outfits cuter, and also I gave them new weapons because I wanted to, and also now they're even stronger.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yep.
Don't worry about it.
Don't
and
worry
you're
about
like,
it.
okay, like I don't necessarily have an issue with those things happening, but
Mhm.
like they had a big opportunity for improvement where giving any sort of explanation was concerned for like anything that happens in literally the first episode. But it also doesn't explain like how he has all the power to do all those things, but is also like, but I can't escape my prison. And you're like, okay, but like maybe if you hadn't used all of the power to do those things, maybe you could focus it there. And he's like, couldn't do it, had to do this. And you're like, okay.
Stars,
Okay, dude.
can't do it. Not today.
Yeah, not today.
Okay, so favorite character of the episode. I'm giving this one specifically to Helios's sultry voice.
My vote is going to go to the outfit Tiger's Eye wears when he puts on a human disguise. He's like, hello, I'm a straight man. And he's got like big, giant earrings on and like pearls.
And he's like, I'm the straightest man alive. And he's also like, God, winter's so easy. I'm so good at this.
Yep.
So he would have been a fucking Red Pill podcaster.
Yeah, one of my favorite things.
No.
He would have been. He would have been like,
He
God, I
would
hate
have
women.
been, but I don't like
and flipped
it.
his hair really big and been like, God, if only we could date men without it being gay.
One of my favorite things about these 3 episodes as I was summarizing them, and therefore rewatching them again, is that when Tiger's Eye and then Hawk's Eye are like in disguise in their human guises, like they don't give out a name. They're not like, it's me, Tommy, or it's me, Harry, or whatever. Tommy Tiger's Eye and Harry Hawk's Eye, of course.
Mhm.
To be clear. So I keep having to just be like, then Tiger's Eye in a human disguise, then Hawk's Eye in a human disguise, which shows you how great their human disguises are. They do the human disguise for like 2 seconds, and then they're like, anyway.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay, so yeah. So let's hit some comments before we talk about what didn't work.
Yeah. This one seems most relevant to the time. Hey, Monica.
Yes, we we already got dinner.
Thanks
though. I ate some of it and I have more to eat after we're done streaming.
All right, coming in saying, honestly, the Dead Moon Circus theme with the violin is one of my favorite musical cues in the entire show.
Yes.
Fair and valid.
Fair.
This one. Also says, the concept of a Kuko Mama reading romance novels just tickles me.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. That's my girl.
Not just romance novels, but like smutty ones.
Yeah, I think she's got all the
Right?
ones with like Fabio on them, the old ones that are paintings that are just like this bare-chested man and this woman in his arms, like, oh.
Their heaving bosom, yep.
Yeah.
Right.
As one does. Yeah, just every bodice ripper ever made.
Iconic.
Yeah, and then Nico 2500 does say Zirconi in this version. Her voice reminds me of Yoda. Don't know why. So
You're right. You're
Because
correct.
it sounds like Yoda.
Yep.
Yep. And that's all the comments for now.
If you
Okay.
watch our Patreon reactions, we consistently are just like, yeah, that's Yoda. That's a Yoda voice right there. So before we get into what didn't work, I do want, like, if you're a person who likes mangoes, I need to
Those the
recommend to you Peelers
Damn it.
mango. They taste like mango. Like, they're genuinely so good. I got these, as you can see, at Ross Dress for Less.
I
usually find them
have
real
seen-
cheap, but
I've seen
holy
those
crap, they're
freaking
good.
Candies all over the place, and I've
They're,
debated buying them
like,
a couple of times.
Candy is not even the right word for it, but they are. I can't
It's a
describe
novelty
how
product.
pleasantly surprised I was by them. You don't need to peel them. I don't know what that whole thing is about. Just like,
I think it's that you
Get in
can
your-
peel
yeah.
them.
you can, but don't do that. Just eat it. The
But
mango
don't.
one's incredibly good.
Also not
Highly recommend.
sponsored. We wish.
Not sponsored.
Yeah,
but
not
Peelers,
sponsored.
get in touch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not. I think that's made by Amos Candy, which is I think like a thing that started via TikTok, or at least it got really popular via TikTok.
World
Yeah,
Candy
yeah.
Innovator. Yeah.
Yeah, Peelers.
Peelers,
Sponsor
sponsor
us.
us.
It's a TikTok
We
candy.
will endorse your product.
Oh no.
If you want it, I will eat it on stream. Every time we're on stream, we'll do different flavors. Contact us, Peelers.
Yeah, call us.
Okay, so anyway, let's talk about what didn't work so well. Animation quality and voice acting.
Oh, so I have 4 bullet points, and I'm just going to read them in order and not elaborate. I don't know that I need to elaborate on any of these. So first, my first note, just in all caps, says, "Why is Zirconia gay Yoda?" My second bullet point just says, "I see we're giving Fisheye the zoocyte treatment."
Correct.
Yep.
My third bullet point says, "Moon, super moon, target," with 3 question marks. And then for this episode and the rest of them in this series, flashing lights warning whenever they defeat the monster. The stage out has some pretty intense strobing lights. If that's a thing you're sensitive to, please be careful.
Yep. Okay. Plot structure. Guess who else wrote down Moon, Super Moon, Target? What kind of attack name is that?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't ever come up again.
No. Moon, Super Moon, Target.
So for a funny story for our audience, we're doing a skit for Otakon, and we had to come up with an attack name, and we could do better than this.
Yeah. We did do better than this. Personally.
We did do better than this.
We did do better than this.
Anyone can do better than this.
Yeah. This is Super Moon, Super Moon, Target. Yes, indeed. This is going to be my gripe for the entire season, but like I just hate the setup of like the SA allegory of the dream mirror so much. It makes the trio's like healing and redemption at the end of the season like so dissatisfying because like they're not sorry. They're just like, oh, we carry each other and that makes us human. Ooh woo. And especially when like the Amazonas quartet like has a role in the manga and they're just like, okay, bye, we're off to be girls now. Like I just it really it grinds my gears the entire
That's
time.
fair. It's fair. The second episode has a really rough scene with that, and if that's a thing that you don't want to see, I would recommend not watching that whole bit with the mirror. Skip it. Skip it in the second episode. It's jarring.
Yeah. So to give some context for people who maybe haven't watched the season or haven't watched it yet, what we're describing here is that in this season, the sort of weekly MacGuffin is that they're looking into individual people's dreams are sort of materialized in the form of this mirror that pops out of their chest. And you can stick your head in that mirror and look around into sort of the private space of their subconscious where they're keeping the dreams that they keep closest to their heart. And because Helios is apparently hiding in one of these, someone has an especially beautiful dream, and that's where Helios is taking refuge, trying to escape pursuit. And the context here is that when the Amazon trio are looking for Helios, they grab the mirror and they stick their head inside and they look around. And the way that this is portrayed on screen, and this is especially uncomfortable in the second episode, which is what we're referencing here, that the victims are often reacting to this in a way that is expressing that this is frightening and violating, and that they are, distressed to have their consent be violated in this way. That's why we're saying that it is so clearly an SA allegory. So if that gives you some context as to what we're talking about here.
Yeah, because like this feels so much more different than like last season, even with the pure heart crystals of like, and everybody's passed out typically once they get their heart crystal ganked. Like this, everybody's still conscious.
Except for Mama who falls out. But also, they're also being restrained during this time. Like they're not, they are literally very like flashily being restrained to something that also kind of looks like I want to say it's a St. Andrew's cross, but it's kind of like coffin shaped. But it looks like an Iphthyros board. You're right, but it is also evocative of that. And I was like, this is bad kink. And it's also like very clearly, like in the second episode, like she's fighting back really violently. The mirror also appears basically on your chest. So there's just a man sticking his face directly in this like teenager's chest, which is very fucking upsetting, especially when she's screaming and fighting, and like there are legs places where like that's also uncomfortable. Like the whole visual of it is deeply, deeply unsettling, and I would not recommend watching it.
It's worse in the second episode, which we will get to.
It's the worst in the second episode.
It's bad here, but
specifically, I was like, do not watch the second episode part if that's going to bother you.
The metaphor in Japanese, the screaming or whatever, is worse somehow. So just bear that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah. Okay, so characterization. What didn't we love?
Damn Helios, we're giving very unsafe internet boyfriend. Don't like that. Don't like that.
Let's talk about that for a hot minute. Let's talk about Helios's little "don't tell your mom" thing.
Because that's like, okay.
He also keeps calling her a maiden, which is weird. It's very milady. Got her.
One hit KO.
Duckie is out. Duckie is down.
Just while Duckie recovers, like I said earlier, the Japanese context of this is much better. He sounds younger. The thing he is saying isn't quite as unsafe internet boyfriend. It's a lot more like keep the meeting a secret, because we all know
don't let people find out about me.
Yeah, we all know whose dream he's hiding in. If only anyone could guess whose dream he could possibly be hiding in.
Especially when she uses the attack. You know what?
Don't worry about it.
We're gonna go.
Don't worry about it.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, just a little takeaway for the viewers here. If someone comes to you and says that they want to be your secret boyfriend or your secret girlfriend, that is not a safe person. If someone comes to you and says,
Don't
"Hey,
let them
it's
call you by your name.
like
Mhm.
don't tell your parents about me," that is not a safe person. Tell your parents
No.
instantly about them.
Tell your parents.
If someone says like, "This is our special meeting and you're more special than any of the other dreams I've seen and I just want to hang out here," that is
You're
not a
not like
safe
other girls.
person. Like
No.
just
Oh, God.
maybe not a safe person. So just, exercise some caution if someone who claims to be a special priest of a secret religion that you've never heard of wants to have a secret relationship with you.
Yeah.
He
It's
just wants to
giving-
tell you you're not like other girls.
Oh my God. You know what this is giving? It's giving like the culty people on college campuses that are like, come to my Bible study. Don't tell your mom though. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't tell your friends. They wouldn't
Bro.
understand. And you're like,
And they're
Yikes.
like,
and
"I'll
you're like, oh
come
no.
by. Don't worry about having your
Yeah.
own transportation."
yeah. Yeah.
We'll just come get you. Where do you live? Don't.
Yeah.
Do not tell them that.
What cat was making a tail appearance?
That was
Yes.
Luna.
Oh,
Keeps
okay.
walking by. It's been great.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. She is like, so because I'm babysitting for my parents, she's very much like, give me attention. And so she's
Love
like,
me.
Mhm.
No.
So when I was a
Maybe.
kid, there was this puppetry show called Eureka's Castle.
I remember Eureka's Castle.
And one of the characters was a dragon, and one of the puppets was the dragon, and another puppet was just its tail. And like the tail was sort of characterized as its own character that caused problems and would just kind of cause problems on the screen. And so when I would see
Delightful.
the tail go by, I keep thinking of Eureka's Castle.
funny. That is Luna,
That's one out
basically.
there for the early 40s, late 30s of you out there.
yeah. We were like, Eureka's Castle. You and I like, right, and everyone else like, whew. Yeah,
There it
that's. Yep, we're the same amount of old.
Mhm.
Well, we're not
If
found.
you are the same amount of old, come on, hit us with a YouTube comment for that one.
Yeah.
Just be like, yo, Eureka's Castle.
Castle.
Eureka's Castle.
Castle.
Eureka.
It's really charming. They like.
It
Do they
is.
make really charming puppet shows for kids like that anymore?
I was just thinking about that bit in Mr. Rogers where they would
I
have
don't
like
think
the
so.
prince
Yeah.
and the puppet.
Oh,
Those are the
yeah,
puppets that I
yeah.
remember from when
Like,
I was a small.
There were these two, like there was like an orange puppet and maybe a blue puppet, that there were these kind of like seedy rat lizard monsters of some kinds and I think they just both really fucking loved peanut butter. I think that was a thing on Eureka's. Like it was just a wild show. It was delightful. There should be more puppetry shows.
Yeah, very very Fraggle Rock type show.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes, in the same, very much in the same style and genre as Fraggle Rock.
So,
So
was this episode boring? And if so, why?
you have a whole treatise here.
I do. I think while it wasn't boring, it in my opinion, it could have said to have like a more hard-hitting opener in the way that S did. S starts out so strong and so high stakes because we open on like Ray's apocalyptic vision, and then that really establishes the whole tone for the season so well. I think this episode probably could have spent more time on Reenie's mysterious interactions with Helios and then cut the Lizzie plotline in order to make room for that, because the Lizzie plotline doesn't even get much screen time, and therefore like she's a recurring character. You could have given her a properly built up episode, but they both are very shortchanged by it.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Okay.
I was gonna say that. I was like, I don't really know where this fits into the whole script because I didn't type anything in here.
That's okay.
You're so valid.
Whoopsie daisies. But like basically, like I don't know, I was kind of like disappointed that they're not. I know that they're not going to do it later, even though I haven't seen the rest of the season. I know that they're not going to do the thing that they did in the first season, where basically like instead of having like one of the new group of henchmen do something, they'd have like a minion of one of those henchmen be like, okay, you're deputized for the day, go cause a mischief. And bring some tertiary guys with you. I love those kinds of episodes, especially when they have the weird little rogues gallery of weird guys, and then they're like, we're never going to use these again. These were just for fun. And I'm like, no, please use those cool, weird little guys. I would really love it if they would do that, but I don't think they're not going to. Like, I already know they're not going to. They were like, we did that one time for season 1, and it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
But I really liked all of like that eerie, creepy, cute thing. I love that personally. And I would really love it if they had more of it in there. And that to me makes me bored to think about the rest of the season, knowing that they're not going to do something like that. But the episode itself was not boring, but it was like, okay, but like what, why are these decisions being made? Why is this all happening in one episode? Why are you front loading this? This never happens. You usually do it at the end where you're like, we forgot. The manga had stuff going on, and now we're doing it. We're doing it at the end. Just jam it all into like 6 episodes. It'll be fine. And this time they're like, we have to jam like a couple of chapters just like right in that first episode because we're not going to do it. We're not going to remember again, y'all. We remembered it this time. But then again, they're just going to have like 20 episodes in the middle where it's just like, here's a lot of nothing. And then at the end, they're going to be like 4 episodes to have plot again. We've remembered.
Real.
I know that's what they're going to do. I know that's how they're going to do it.
That's the formula.
Almost like you've been watching this with me the entire time.
Yeah. Okay, but like before this, I had never seen the Dark Moon Circus arc. I literally just skipped it. And then I forget that it exists because I've seen the Sailor Stars arc, like the first, like what, like 2 or 4 episodes? 6 episodes of Sailor Stars, the 90s show, like has the best bit of the Dark Moon Circus.
It's also the best part of the whole show.
Yeah,
actually.
It's pretty good. I don't know. I think some of the stuff, just generally, I think Sailor Stars is the strongest arc that was in the 90s show, period. I think it's really good. I really liked it.
We're going to get there.
I know we're going to get there. I don't like it nearly as much like in Cosmos, though I really liked Cosmos. But like if I had to be like, oh, this is my favorite Sailor Moon season, it's probably S.
Yeah.
For reasonable, I just think the villains are better. I think those are like the best time that they did that. And I think that the manga version is the best version of the thing. That's not what you asked me, but this is the question I've answered.
All right, so what was our worst part of this episode? For me, just Helios repeatedly telling Rini not to tell anyone about their clandestine meetings.
Yeah. +1. Agreed. Upvoted.
Okay, so a thing that it could have done entirely without.
I'm strongly voting for Gay Yoda. Gay Yoda Zirconia.
Which villains and henchmen am I referring to? There's a time where somebody borrows somebody else's like henchman monster, and I don't remember which one of the 4 heavenly princes it is. I want to say it's the one with the brown hair.
So Jadeite borrows one of Beryl's Yoma. Who also coincidentally has a crush on him.
Yeah. I was like, I remember Beryl is like big pissed about it.
Yeah, he gets one of her good Yoma kills.
Yeah. She's like, that was my lady. And he was like, well,
like, that Yoma was more important to me than you. Why did you take her?
Yeah, I'm also just like, why didn't he get dusted right then? And he's just like,
she's like, these all suck. That was one of the good ones.
And she's right.
I didn't give her to you because
one of the
she's
most
better.
Powerful Yoma that girl had in her arsenal. Unfortunately, that powerful Yoma had a crush on Jadeite of all people.
Yeah.
So it's okay. Sometimes
no
we have bad
accounting
taste in
for
boys. Yeah. Happens.
Yep. All right. So before we get into comments, what would make it better? We don't have anything written here, but I actually already sort of gave my what would make it better.
Yes.
This could be 2 episodes. So
yeah, I agree. I completely agree with that. Let this breathe a whole lot. It is also interesting that it opens on a Monster of the Week plot, which is not usually how that goes.
Yeah.
All right, so let's hit the comments.
It's true.
All right, we're going to comments.
Yeah, let's do some comments.
Well, it's because we all literally acknowledged it just now.
All right. Yolanda 2020 says Zoicide treatment. Monica and I think alike.
Yep.
Because you guys were literally on the same page.
On the same page, sharing the brain cell.
Aura says, "You deserve the best. Don't settle for less." Sailor Moon says.
Sailor Moon
Yes.
says.
Hell yeah.
Yolanda
Yes,
coming in saying, "Julia, which villain's henchman are you referring to from season 1?"
Yeah, that's the Yoma, the barrel Yoma that
Oh,
Jada
okay.
gets mulched.
Yep.
The one with like the water powers. It's like the one it's one of the ones that's on the boat, right?
Yeah, I don't remember her name.
Yeah.
She's on, this is the cruise ship
I
episode.
just remember she kind of looked like a fish and it was cool.
Yeah, she's cool.
And then Dustin immediately.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but Jada got to live. And then she goes back to Beryl, and Beryl's also like, and I was like, Jada still gets to live.
Mhm.
Yolanda just says Queen Beryl said she would punish Jedi in the English dub at least.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think she says that
Yeah.
in Japanese too.
Yeah.
Something
So
like
she says she's gonna like punish him, but like he gets to live, which is
True.
surprising.
Mhm.
He doesn't get dusted until way later. But again,
The
it's them
airplane
front
episode,
loading.
yeah.
the airplane episode.
Yeah, it's them really front loading it and being like, look, man, we had to get a bunch of nonsense out of the way before we could do plot again. You understand. Just
Mhm.
Yeah.
that again and again.
Then who wants to read this one?
A powerful woman's downfall is always a mid-man rip Yoma lady.
Real.
So real. All
Behind
right.
everybody is a mid-ugly man. Unfortunately.
All right. And then shall we finish up with ratings and smashing and
Yeah.
passing?
Yeah,
Mhm.
then we can go to a break.
Yeah, let's give it a rating.
I think this one's unanimous.
I think
Yeah.
it is.
I think we all gave it a 3 out of 5.
All right. Why did everybody give it 3 out of 5?
Ducky, you're at the top.
Yeah, Ducky.
It's fine, but like it's not. I feel like the season opener in the manga slaps more than that. Like it's fun, but like this is not season opener material for me. Like it is nowhere near as like cool as S's cold open with like the, because we are not acknowledging the summary episode because my brain will
No.
simply just
That was not a real episode.
cease. No, it is gone from my brain. But yeah, like the first real episode of S was but yeah, like it was fun, but it felt more like a filler episode than like, yes, here we are setting up the stuff for the thing.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being a kid in the 90s and missing this episode on accident?
Oh
And
my
then having to
God.
make sense of the rest of the season? You're like, oh my God, I must have missed like half of it. And then they're like, no, this is the second
No.
episode. And you're like,
This is the second episode. You're fine.
Yeah.
I hit this one with a 3 out of 5. This was like very similar comments. This was a decent season
Mhm.
opener, but it wasn't hard carrying. If you look at R, you've got all of a sudden Sailor Moon's future daughter drops from the sky and pulls a gun on her.
Mhm.
Season S, you've got Ray looks into the scrying fire and has a vision of
Mhm.
the world ending and everyone dying. And then you've got, I don't know, Rini had a weird dream where a horse told her to keep him secret, and then the circus started killing people. Like, it did
Mhm.
not remotely hit as hard.
yeah, it would have been really cool if they had done something like, I don't know, told the weird folklore tale that like Usagi tells very genuinely to the children to like
Mhm.
scare them, like not on purpose, to like not with the goal of scaring them, but like with the like, you have to know this is real. I think it would have been really cool if we had seen kind of like a dramatic like retelling of that with all the normal
Mhm.
characters that we know, because also I love that in an episode of any show where they're
Mhm.
like, we are telling a story, but we are using the faces of everybody that you know because this character knows it, and her being like, this is why I've been so nervous about
Mhm.
the eclipse happening, and then her being like, that's a weird fear that I have, I should just brush that off, and then seeing the Dark Moon Circus ship come in would have been great.
Yeah.
That's not what they did though. They were, unfortunately, I wasn't born at the time. They couldn't consult me. It would have been very expensive to have the technology to consult me at the time. So it's fine.
Yeah, I agree. This is quite fun, but it's not a strong season opener, as everyone has already pointed out. Agreed with everyone else.
Mhm.
Yeah, same. Like it's good, but it's not as good as past seasons.
Mhm.
It's like an episode 2 that got episode 1 treatment because they were like, we can't afford the first
Yeah.
episode. We're just gonna have to skip it.
Yeah.
A unanimous 3.
Yeah,
Big ol'
very
3.
mid.
All right. Smash or pass? This is
referring
the
to whom?
Yoma, not
The
this is not
Yomo.
Tiger's
Aw.
Eye.
Hmm.
We tend to do the main villains when it's like their death episode where they are like kind of the only villain.
Mhm.
This is the Yoma, which in this case was like a disembodied puppet Yoma.
Yeah, it was
she's
Yeah.
the doll.
she's
Yeah.
the doll.
Yeah. Shockingly, a pass for me. The 360 degrees head thing is just, listen, I'm already bendy enough as it is. We don't, no. It's a no for me, dog.
I passing on this. Again, I don't smash sexy objects. And I'm not sure this counts, but I'm still passing. I did note I would smash Tiger's Eye though.
Real.
I mean, whenever his central episode comes up, I'll just repeat this. But
Mhm.
Yeah, pass. I loved how creepy the Yoma was, but I wasn't into it.
Mhm.
Yeah, pass for me. It's a bit too freaky.
where are you at with this? Are you gonna smash?
I don't remember exactly what the Yoma looked like.
Mhm.
I really have liked all of the Monster of the Week designs. I like the one with the popcorn hair more, I think, though.
She's the last one.
Yeah. I was like, I'm pretty confident that's the last one. And I really like her English voice, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
She's the cannonball one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's good.
Okay.
No notes.
Do we recommend it?
This one, it sure is there.
I mean, it's the season.
Yeah,
opener,
you do
so-
have to watch it. It is
You
kind
do
of
gotta
like
watch
you can't really
it.
just skip
Yeah.
this one. It's not the most egregious episode we've seen in this season. So
Yeah, go for it.
So that's
Yeah.
yes, we recommend this
Yes.
episode, kind of because we have
in a
to.
lukewarm
You have
way,
to.
but like you should watch it for
It's not
context.
it's
if
not
nothing
the
else.
strongest season opener, but we didn't find the episode unfun.
No, we
Mhm.
didn't like
It wasn't
it. We
hateful.
didn't dislike it, rather.
Yeah.
I said we didn't like it. That's not true. We enjoyed it, actually.
Yeah,
The
we
opposite
found
of
it.
that.
It was fairly
Yeah,
fun.
we gave it a 3 out of 5, which is pretty strong for
Mhm.
something
Yeah.
where you're like, you kind of have to watch it.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. That's a yes. We recommend this episode.
All right. And
really
with
more
that,
like the Slumber Party says you have to watch this episode.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
required
You
material.
gotta.
Yep.
Mhm.
We're at 58:05.
Got it.
Cool.
All right. With that,
Okay.
shall we go to break?
Yeah,
Yep.
let's
What do
take
you
a
want?
short
10
break.
minutes? Or do you want
Or 15?
5-10 minutes. How much time do you need?
how much time do you need?
At least 10.
Okay.
15 minutes it is.
15 minutes it is. All right.
Okay. 15
Have a
minutes. All right,
bathroom
we'll be
break
back
on top
at
of your
8:15.
eight.
Top of your thing.
Okay.
Okay.
See you all in a little bit.
Bye.
everybody, welcome back for the second half of Bishoujo Senshi Slumber Party. React to Sailor Moon, or the Sailor Moon review, Sailor Moon Supers, Cloverway dub, episodes 121 through 123.
That's what we're
We
doing.
did it! Yay!
Yay!
All right,
Thanks.
so we're going to talk about dub episode 122, which is called No Ordinary Horsepower, which I think is a really fun title.
Yeah. Japanese episode 129, Super Transformation Once Again, Pegasus's Power.
Not nearly as fun of a title.
No.
Okay, so we hop right in. We know it's going to be a monster of the week, so the trio are picking their next target. Their next target in this case is another recurring character. This is Reika, or her English name Rita. This is Andrew's highly overqualified girlfriend. You know her, you love her. She's got like a PhD. She does archaeology. She goes to Africa. She digs up dinosaurs, all this kind of good stuff. She's a geologist, something like that. She's incredible. Well, she's also currently practicing her horsemanship because that's a thing that she does. But she's
rich.
because she's rich, yep. But she's struggling because she's currently distracted by an inner emotional conflict. The inner emotional conflict is this: she was offered a research position, but it's overseas in Europe. She's going to be gone for years, which will take her away from Andrew, who she loves. Andrew supports her and thinks she should go, but he's been weirdly distant since then, and Rita's feeling very upset about it. She feels like maybe he's upset about this, and he's, being passive aggressive or something. He's running very hot and cold, and she's upset. So Mina and Serena are like, we're going to sort this out. They confront Andrew about it, and Andrew is not the way that we usually know him. He's like unusually terse and standoffish about it. Lizzie says to them that she thinks he's putting on a front because he's sad about Rita leaving, and the girls become even more determined to get him to confess to how he's really feeling. Meanwhile, Tiger's Eye, in his human form, moves in on Rita and tells her that he can sense a problem in her beautiful eyes. Rini sees this happening and is super sus of him. So he turns into his powered form, shackles Rita, pulls out her dream mirror. Rini then transforms into Minimoon, confronts him. He summons a Yoma. He looks in the dream mirror and finds nothing, so he plans to kill her so that Pegasus can't later retreat into her dream. Sailor Moon then shows up to fight. So does the rest of the squad. Minimoon begs Pegasus to come help. So he does. He powers up both of the moons so that they can use their ultra-powered attack. The Yoma gets dusted. Rita gets freed. Tiger's Eye books it. The squad plus Darian and Lizzie, now that everything's settled, they decide to confront Andrew one last time. And even Darian is like, look, if you don't tell them, they're never going to leave you alone. And Andrew admits that the reason he's been avoiding Rita is because he doesn't want to risk her giving up pursuing her dream for him when he's willing to wait for her forever. So inadvertently, he's been sending the exact opposite signal. But Rita, who had been hiding behind the bar while they did this confrontation, overhears this. So then they communicate, they reconcile. And because they've reconciled, Rita is able to successfully ride her horse again now that her emotional crisis is resolved. And that's the episode.
It's cute.
That is also, it is cute. It's also pretty much the same in Japanese. This is not too different. One of the pieces of context that is missing, which I think I've mentioned in my notes later, is that she specifically says she's going to be in Europe for 10 years.
It's a lot of years.
Which is a stake.
Yeah.
That it changes it from being like, oh, she's just going to go do a PhD program and be gone for 6 to 8 years off and on, like while she's studying, coming home or whatever. This seems like she's being banished to Europe for 10 years.
Yeah, for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. I don't think you've ever done long distance.
Yeah.
Doing that for 10 years sounds rough.
10 years is a long time.
That's a long.
That's
You're not the same person at the end of that.
That's also
No.
like not studying. That's moving to Europe.
Yeah, that's
for a
moving to
while.
Europe for a decade.
Yeah.
Yep.
For a decade.
That's a whole part of your life.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this episode. What worked? Animation quality and voice acting.
I love the creepy circus goons. We got the montage with them again. Love them. Love these little freaks.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Hello, animator who really wanted to draw Darian being damp with his robe untied. Good for you, to be honest.
Oh yeah, this was the one that was really horny for him.
Yeah,
They
it was.
were like, he's like answering the phone and like tousling his hair and it's like, oh babe, what do you want?
So
And
we're
like as all
so-
like and giving bedroom eyes.
we're so used to so many seasons where we're like, the horny animation team is here, or oh, the other horny animation team is here, and all the specific horny things that they're into. It was such a breath of fresh air to see a horny animation team who wanted to draw a hot, damp man. Good for them.
The rest of the horny animation team is here. They're doing other things. Specifically that one part that I'm like, you should just maybe skip this if this upsets you.
Yep.
Or just as a heads up warning, there's content in that's not great.
Yeah, we can talk about that during the second
Yeah, we will
half.
get to the negative part, but I'm just saying it is a content warning.
Yep.
Yeah.
For an otherwise very cute episode, which I'm kind of salty about.
Same. All right, Ducky.
Annoying little pumpkin was used, I think, in reference to Chibiusa, and honestly, mood.
He calls her a pumpkin in Japanese too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really.
So cute. She's a little gourd. I just love that. Like, it's like, okay, I'm irritated with you, but you're still cute enough to like have this like weird little diminutive. Yeah. Slay.
Yeah, and then falling off the horse and then flipping her hair for Rita is plus 1,000 aura.
Yeah. I mean,
the
woman
is
is
a
an
horse, but
icon.
sexily.
Yes.
Okay.
Truly an icon.
Plot structure. What do we like?
I love that the core of this episode is 5 8th graders trying to help 2 adults with their relationship.
Yes.
And then here's where I mentioned that I don't remember if this is in the English dub, but she's very clear that she'll be gone for 10 years for her study program in Japanese, which certainly ups the stakes, and also is not really a study program so much as a residency.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I am very into a follow-up episode with like further troubles in Andrew and Rita's relationship. Let's fucking go. Here for it.
Rich girl and green flag boy.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Characterization. What do we like?
I deeply love the little gay bar that the Amazon trio invented for the express purpose of hanging out in.
Yes.
Yep.
Also in Japanese, Fisheye says he wants to saddle up Helios and ride him, to which Tiger's Eye agrees that he will be a wonderful ride. What a straight thing to say.
Exceedingly heterosexual. Yes.
Someone calls Helios a friendly flying horse. I I guess that's in the English dub. Don't remember that happening, but I thought that was very funny.
That's so cool.
And also I agreed with Michi from earlier, except I put it here. I was like, love this girl falling off her horse face first and then immediately aura farming.
So good.
We were on the same page there.
You can be clumsy, but you do have to slay.
Exactly. So characterization wise, I genuinely love like just the girlies immediately trying to help Rita with her relationship problems. That's so them. And I also loved this rare instance of Andrew, our greenest green flag man, expressing a flaw. I really like that we're seeing what his breaking point is, where he's capable of like being a bit imperfect, which is his sadness at the possibility of not seeing Rita for 10 years is getting to even him. I don't approve of how he handled the situation, but I think it's very human how he handled the situation, and I love that. This was really cool. Ducky, at you, babe.
Oh yes, it me. Yes, I love this also. I love Usagi whining to literally all of the inner senshi about missing Mamo because it's been literally a day. This is 1,000,000% her, and I don't know if y'all remember like Bird's rights activist on Twitter back in the day. I am very upset when we are not about me. Very, very, very Tiger's Eye energy this episode. Like, excuse me, this isn't about me. I am deeply offended and hurt, actually. And I love that for him.
So characterization wise, Minnie Moon has a line that says, "Looks don't mean diddly if you don't treat girls with real kindness and respect." Hell yeah, Minnie Moon, tell him.
Yes.
And I
Get
also
the fast
commented, Tiger's Eye giving full "I am uncomfortable when we are not about me." Iconic. I also love that he mainly lets
He's literally so sensitive.
Yes. He mainly lets the Yoma do all the work because he just really thinks it's funny and loves spectating the Yoma battles. What an awful man. Delightful.
Right.
And then, like, you got to see me reacting in real time of just like, okay, incredible. Andrew was ignoring her because he was afraid she'd give up her dream for him. He'll wait for her forever. Andrew and Rita are the love story of all time. I love that the entire squad, including Lizzie and Rita, including Darian, all conspired at the end to trick Andrew in confessing the real reason that he was ghosting his one true love. Absolute peak episode for me.
My whole heart, these two goobers trying to out-consideration each other is like, this is my favorite trope. It is my favorite thing in like rom-coms where they like just keep screwing, like failing forward in like, let me try to like be kind to you and then like inadvertently do a dumb instead, like, oh, you're so stupid and you're so close, but like, you're so stupid and you love each other so much, so it's not gonna matter in like 10 minutes.
It's a classic power of like the gift of the Magi, right? Where like they're both trying so hard to do something for the other person that they fuck up and undo the thing the other person wanted to do for them.
Yes.
Yeah, for me it was, I love the cat double trouble with Mina Artemis and Usagi Luna.
Oh yeah, that part's cute too.
Yep. Okay, what is our relevance to the ongoing story?
None, but this is a good old fun Sailor Moon filler.
This wonderful filler. So, was it exciting and engaging, even if it wasn't relevant or high quality?
Yeah, this one's really fun. It's not boring at all.
A crown fruit parlor of an episode, if you will.
I loved it. I love Andrew and Rita. I love their manufactured angst. This is like catnip to me.
Yes.
This is the episode memories are made of.
Okay, what was our standout moment?
Usagi and Mina both scrambling to cover Luna and Artemis's mouse in sync. I cackled like chef's kiss. I love the cat comedy. It makes me very happy.
Yes.
For me, the standout moment was Andrew saying he'd wait for Rita forever. We don't get too many men that are like worthwhile in Sailor Moon, and he's so worthwhile.
Mine is Rita aura farming.
Oh,
Valid.
for sure.
Valid.
Love it.
All right. A favorite part for me, it was the squad saving the relationship of all time.
Green flag Andrew for me.
We love him.
Love him.
Okay. Favorite character of the episode?
Hi, Barbie. Rita is truly just like, hi, I am Barbie. I am going to do it all. I'm going to travel. I am going to be a horsewoman. I'm going to be fashion icon. I am going to go do a PhD even though I'm like 15. I don't know. Like, I love her. I want a Josei series about her right freaking now. Like, please give it to the people now. Go, please. I'm begging. I know she probably didn't even exist in the manga, but you know what? She does now.
Yes, she does.
She does? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She does, and I believe she shows up in the Infinity arc because she works with Setsuna in like their
Oh,
weird
Oh
lab.
yeah, that's right. They have that
Yeah.
weird part on
Yeah.
the train where she's like, "Why don't you tell me about all these girls you have at your job?" And he's like, "They're children."
Nice.
Yeah,
He's like, "'Cause they're
my God.
babies."
You mean the eighth graders? You mean the eighth
You mean the
graders?
eighth graders who come in and try to convince me to give them an extra quarter?
Yeah.
Those ones?
Yeah.
Yep.
They suck shit at games, those ones.
Those are the ones.
Yes, those ones. Oh, I love that for them. Yay! Satsuna has a friend. Satsuna
Yeah.
has a lab buddy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. Good for her.
All right. Do we
Good
want to
things
hit some
happen when you leave
comments?
the time door.
Yeah. So Sailor Queen 5381 coming and saying, "Hi everybody, hope all is well. Sorry for being super late. Just got back from doing my art show event today and was super tired, so need rest. Happy to be here. Hey, congrats on the art show."
Yeah, I hope you had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they also say, also Happy Moon Pride Month 2026 in the name of the moon. Everybody, love you guys, and you're forever eternal and forever awesome.
Oh, thank you so
Aw.
much.
Thank you. And then super excited for Sailor Moon at Super's Cloverway season. I love the fourth season as much as a second favorite tying in place with Sailor Moon S.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and then Yolanda 2020 coming and saying, in the
Oh.
manga, Rita wears a lot of designer clothes, so Monica was right about her being rich.
Well, listen,
She also has a horse in the
yeah,
middle
so
of
she
Tokyo.
has a horse in downtown Tokyo.
Yeah, her hobby is
Girls
equestrianism.
fucking
Yeah.
load it.
Like, let me put it to you this way, friends. I was friends with a girl in undergrad whose parents were horse vets. Her parents literally did the Gordon Ramsay idiot sandwich with her, and they're like, "Hey, if you can do anything, do not pick equestrianism as your hobby. It would be cheaper to do expensive illegal drugs." Like, and you know, they're not probably not
Wrong.
incorrect. Horses are many
would be-
money, especially in the middle of a city.
They're,
Like, this
big
girl is like,
animal. They need
yeah,
a lot of room and a lot of care.
And they are expensive.
and
Yeah.
they need friends, and they try to die like every other day.
I
They
feel
They're also
like
really dramatic animals.
I also feel like
apparently.
if
Yeah.
you've never seen a horse before, you don't really. They're big. Horses
They're
are
big.
Yeah.
And they need buddies. And like,
Yeah.
no, like literally, like I don't know what God was doing when horses were being put, like, so much of them is a design choice. Like, they're literally all tendons. They can't puke.
Yep.
So if they get a tummy ache, they die.
Yep.
Like, I can't with them.
If I get a tummy ache,
Anyway.
I too die.
This
Simply
crash out
perish.
brought to you by Jen. I
Yeah.
promise.
It's just proof that evolution is aimed for a certain kind of survival and not like to make sense.
No, none.
Yep.
No
Sometimes,
sense.
sometimes all you need to be like a successful species is to be big
Yeah.
Big and fast.
And fast.
and fast.
Yeah.
They are big and
Yeah.
fast, and they can see like this
Real
much.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they shouldn't see that much. That's literally why they have to put blinders on them.
They
Because
can't.
if
Yeah.
if they see all
see
that, they're like,
things,
oh
then-
no,
Yeah.
it's
All
too
right.
much.
Yes.
Can
Anyway,
someone read out
sorry.
this comment and then we'll move on?
Sure. Reika appeared
Oh.
in the first season of the manga when she meets Matoki and Mamoru when he was corrupted by Beryl, and she asks him about the gemstones. She reappears in Infinity Arc with Setsuna. Yeah.
Okay. I'm a fake fan. Jeepers.
No, you're fine, Doggy. And also, congratulations, Sailor Queen, that you sold 2 of your
I
new
know.
goodies to fans. That's
yeah.
awesome.
We love that.
We love that
Slay.
for you. Okay.
Okay,
Now to the negatives.
to the negatives. How dare we have negatives about this episode? But
I
we
know.
do. Okay,
We
so
do.
what didn't work? Animation quality and voice acting.
It really do be Gay Yoda, which I guess can kind of work because Frank Oz also voices Miss Piggy, so, which is like kind of Zirconia's vibe, but like eviler and like. I'm
Not as
trying.
fabulous.
No, not as fabulous, but like.
Though if I did see Zirconia do a karate chop, I think my soul would leave my body.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, that's basically her with the quartet. Like,
I don't remember what this was about, but I left the note that just says Tiger's Eye's voice is so Canadian. God.
He kept saying sorry. And
Sorry?
yeah,
Oh,
he said
okay.
sorry
There's a
one
lot
too
of
many
story.
times.
Okay.
Yeah, the voice acting continues to continue.
Be very
On the one
Canadian.
hand, you've got the nice casting for Helios. On the other hand, gay
Sorry.
Yoda Zirconia.
Yeah, what was our joke that like, he's the page isn't done loading. He's he's flipping the pages as he's giving the lines.
Sort of a
Because he'll
stilted
stop
delivery.
in weird places and we were like, why is
Reading
this
it off the
happening?
The
teleprompter.
cadence
Yeah,
is
reading
weird.
off the teleprompter. It's like on the next page and they were like, it's like
No.
anyway.
Okay. Plot structure?
It's you, Boo. Kick it off.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I keep like flipping between the two because otherwise I can't like see comments as they come in and everybody's beautiful faces. Okay, I am once again very mad that we have a plot based on Rini not communicating because like, okay, hey little girl, I trust you. I'm gonna give you magic kaleidoscope sword with wings. Go do stuff. Also, I'm gonna give your mom one, but like, don't tell her about me. Even though you're the one that summons me every single time. Like, anyway.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Muppets.
Yeah. So plot structure wise, like I tried to have negative things to say about this episode, but like I couldn't. This is a contrived relationship problem. I can't be mad. I eat this contrived relationship problem shit right up. This episode was made in a lab to appeal to me specifically.
Yes.
I've already voiced my issue with this episode, and I think that's very jarring, and I would not watch this episode again for that reason.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. So this I
Mhm.
think this is as good a place to talk about it as any. And so do you want to talk in more depth about the incredibly distressing depiction of the way in which Rita is attacked by Tiger's Eye here?
Yeah, he literally goes on like a red pill tirade before he attacks her, which is also deeply upsetting. It's like, yeah, okay, it makes sense that like it's so insane to me that Jadeite was somehow less misogynistic. Like Tiger's Eye makes Jadeite look tame, and that is insane. That's an
Like-
insane thing to say.
Yeah. It's just like how
Um,
Binders Full of Women looks like so reasonable in this.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, that makes sense now. Okay, so you're traffic. Okay, yeah, I get it. Because he's literally like, women are so stupid and easy to manipulate. Why haven't I been doing this whole time for profit? You should just do that. If you're a high value man, you can do whatever you want. And it's like, oh no. And then he restrains her against her will after telling her that she's like, oh, you're just so great, you're just so kind, you're just so empathetic. I really understand you as a person. And she's like, oh my god, I'm being seen for like me. That's so good and so great when I really needed this emotional support. And then he's like, just kidding, actually, I'm here to actually take advantage of you because I don't like respect you or consider you a human. And she's
But
like,
they suck.
excuse me? And she's like, I thought you were flirting with me. And he's like, no, dummy. And then again, restrains her, which she's like not into. Not only is she like, hey, I don't like this, but she's also like deeply distressed by this like rug pull that he does. And I don't remember if he transforms immediately or if he does that after the Moon and gang show up. Where he's like, oh wait, hang on, and then he like has the little thing come down, and then he's like,
Yeah.
but I'm in my normal outfit now. Which honestly, like that's the coolest thing about the whole trio to me. It's just like they're like, hang on, I have to change, and then the thing goes down and it rolls back up, and then you're like, okay, a bit of comedy in here. I guess that's relieving some of this horrible tension. Because she is screaming bloody murder this whole time. Like she's like not just like, well, I guess this is happening to me. She is screaming bloody murder and is like, someone needs to help me. This is bad. And that is already like, Jesus Christ, that's jarring to see, especially as an AFAB person. That's not that top top fears. And the whole scene where it's depicted is basically him telling her to stop being so dramatic and to stop screaming so much while he violates her, and she is screaming and crying and is like, please don't do this, begging him to stop. And that's deeply upsetting. That is way too analogous to a real world harm. I did not care for that. And again, she's awake the whole time. And then after he violates her, he's basically like, that wasn't really worth my time to do. Which is also just like, oh no, none of that, no.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, that meant so little to you that now it's an inconvenience that you have harmed me. Great, cool, thank you. And for that reason, I would not rewatch this episode. It is way too close to something that someone was like, this is a thing that I think is hot, and I did not appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And I like the rest of the episode, really cute actually.
Yeah.
I liked that part, but like if you just want to like
Maybe
just
just like
pause, skip forward,
out.
and then
It's fortunately only
the
a couple
resolution of the
seconds. It's like
B-plot.
only a couple seconds. It's like a 30-second.
yeah, I was like it's
like maybe a minute or two.
yeah, I was like you can cut
very
that
very easy to
part
skip.
out of the episode
fully
Yeah.
skip that.
Yeah,
and
you can fully skip
could
it.
still have part of the Yoma fight and it would be fine. But it is
Yeah,
like
from where he like puts her on the board, you can stop and then you can pick
Yeah.
back up when the Yoma comes out.
mhm,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah,
Pretty
but it's not great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Content warning. If I would have grabbed timestamps to be like content
From here to
warning,
here.
you should maybe skip this part.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would put them here. Maybe I can get them for the edit. We can put it in
There
the
is
show
no
notes.
edit.
Yeah.
Put it in
Maybe
the show notes.
for this
whatever.
episode specifically, really useful.
Yeah.
Because like with the Ikuko Mama one, like she's not conscious for it, so there's
Yeah.
they
She's
really
asleep,
played
which is
out
also-
that,
It's still
Yeah, and it's
yucky,
again-
but like
Yeah.
less.
It is less jarring than having somebody begging and screaming for help and begging and pleading for like
and
nice
talking about
decent
how
treatment.
violating it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
specifically talking about how she is like, this is violating me. It's
Right.
not. It is bad.
Because I think like if you look at the two episodes that are bookending it, right? You've got the Lizzie episode and you've got the Ikuko Mama episode, and they're all episodes where they're each being yoinked of their magical MacGuffin of the season. And like we've had other seasons where again it's like you're ripping the heart crystal out of the chest, or you're like sucking it out of their mouth, or things like that are they're body horror, they're violating and invasive, but they're not depicted in this way that is very much this like clear allusion to SA.
Yeah.
And if
And it's also not played for laughs.
yeah. So like
Which
if
is also
you didn't have like if you were just seeing the Ikuko Mama episode, this wouldn't read any differently than any other season where it's just like they took out a magic MacGuffin that
yeah,
like
and
the
then she
person
passes
probably
out.
needs to
Yeah, 'cause
live.
it's-
She passes
Mhm.
out. They don't have the thing. Yada yada. Even with the Lizzie episode, she screams. That could just be because she's scared, and then again, they don't have the thing, they move on. But with this episode, they very clearly made this into a depiction of a violation in a way that I think an audience cannot ignore.
Yeah. She's
So.
literally like, this hurts me. This is violating me
Mhm.
again and again. And it's
Please
again
don't
kind
look,
of played for
et
laughs.
cetera. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not.
is.
Yeah.
It's rough.
There's this
Don't
Yeah.
recommend.
there's an additional weight this season, and I think like in the absence of this particular allegory, I otherwise like it and think it's an interesting narrative choice, which is that in the previous seasons the stakes were that even if the MacGuffin that they took didn't have the thing they need, they were still going to collect it to feed
Mhm.
to their big bad, and the person was going to die without it. That is
Right.
not the case in this season. They're
Mhm.
not trying to like collect dreams or dream mirrors. The minute that they look in there and it doesn't have what they need, they're just like, okay, didn't have what I need, and I move on. But they are still trying to purposely this time kill the victim, and the idea is that they're going to, if the mirror didn't have what they need, they will then kill the person with that beautiful dream so that Pegasus can't go hide in that dream in the future. I
Yeah.
love that concept because it is very mercenary, very just extra level of evil, and I think that's really cool. But when you layer that level of sort of indifference to human suffering onto this particular depiction, it only adds another level of discomfort to it.
Yeah. And I think also like reflects more of their like true nature as well, right? Where this is like, I mean, I guess a fish can be a predator.
There's a piranha. There's a shark.
Oh, they're like, because like
Many fish are predators, in fact.
he just like
It's an anglerfish.
he's
This
just
one
there
isn't,
at the
though.
end.
This
Like
one
he
isn't,
just looks
though.
like a freaking
He's like
trout or something.
He's like a lionfish or something. I
Yeah.
forget.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what he is. Like not the most threatening creature in the world. But like, yeah, that's kind of the piece here of like they truly do not give a shit, right? Like there is something like very like sociopathic about their approach, because they are not human, right? Like they do not have these same for lack of a better word, hopes and dreams as everyone else, and they're like, oh, whatever, this is my job, like I gotta also I just hate that Tiger's Eye is taking advantage of the fact of the bars and how like, ooh, if I treat women like people, they'll fall for me instantly. Like
if I just lie to them and tell them I respect them and like them as a person, they're just putty in my hands.
Yeah, it's like, oh wow, what a freaking concept, my guy. Like anyway, yeah, don't settle for less, as Moon says.
So true.
0 out of 10. I like also this
a beautiful man with beautiful earrings.
Yeah, exactly. I think
always
like,
be immediately distrustful.
This episode in particular like feels like the worst out of all of these. Like there's like degrees of this throughout the season, but this is like really like it's gnarly. It reminds me of that scene in Ava with like the psychological horror angel and Asuka, where she's like, no, don't look, don't force me to like go back to these cringy memories. It's that kind of energy, and like thankfully it's shorter than that because ow. But yeah, like just ooh. It's like Mind Flayer scary.
Okay, we thought you were gonna keep going, so we were like, we're gonna give you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, but like it's just like, yeah, there's worse things than like bad things happening to your body, essentially, of like not even your mind is safe, sort of a thing.
All right, so characterization. We had some gripes here as well.
Yeah, so I have a note from when we were doing our live watch that I was like, so how exactly does Rita know about Helios/Pegasus in this specific context and doesn't just assume Chibi's description is a regular-ass unicorn? Because she's like, have you ever seen a horse like this? And then she puts the carrot for the horse on the horse's forehead to make a horn. It's very cute. Yeah. And then I was like, are there no regular-ass unicorn stories in this version of the world because Helios exists? Like, she's specifically like, oh, that's the Pegasus or whatever, who is a different mythological figure from the unicorn.
Yep.
Maybe she just couldn't think of the word.
So in Japanese, this makes more sense because they're hanging out with the horses, and Reika is being like really poetic about like horses and animals and their eyes and how beautiful they are, and she's just being the best, truly. And then Chibi Moon is like, we're laughing at your visitor. We love her. And then Chibi Moon is like,
every time.
What do you think about, have you ever heard of horses, that have like wings and horns? And then she puts the carrot on the horse and is like, like this. And then Reika is like, oh, that's like a creature from your dreams. Like that's a fictional thing. She explains the kind of like dream-like creature thing, which makes significantly more sense than her saying like, yeah, that's a Pegasus. Like
you're like,
like from the Greek myth. Who famously doesn't have a horn.
Yep.
Just wingies.
Thanks, Japanese episode with actual context.
Yep.
And then
Everybody
Ducky
should
already
know.
did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
their
Spiders I
commentary.
suck, and I hate him.
Yeah, we think we talked about this a little bit earlier, and I must have misremembered it, but the Japanese does make it pretty clear that Motoki is in fact unhappy about this whole decade in Europe thing. We talked about in the positives about that being like one of his flaws. And during that whole scene where they're at the this is just adding Japanese context. And during the scene where they're at the cafe and Mina and Usagi have decided that they're going to, two 8th graders are going to solve these adults and their relationship problem. The cats, of course, don't want them meddling, so they start arguing with them. And then Ami is like, "Hey guys, can we please lock in? There is a new enemy. Can we not worry about someone else's relationship? That's not important, right? You guys remember there's a new enemy?
Nope.
Can anyone hear me? It's so cold in here."
Nope. Nope. All right, so relevance to the ongoing story. Fuck it, it's filler, but I pulled it close to
Filler.
my heart.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
filler. It's cute.
It is really cute. I love the B plot.
Was it boring? If so, why? Other people can disagree, but I loved it. Again, we are setting aside the very concerning allegory. I'm talking about the
episode as a whole.
episode as a
Oh,
whole,
yeah.
the mundane
Yeah.
storyline. I loved it.
We're not gonna throw away the parts of it that are cute because 2 minutes are upsetting.
Yeah.
But I was just like, nah, it's fun. And again, being real, I liked this one more in English too.
All right.
Two wins for the Cloverway dub.
2 wins in a row for the
That's
Cloverway.
not unheard of.
I know,
know.
brother.
Huge. All right, what was our worst part?
Damn, Daniel.
Fuckboy Tiger's Eye.
Hands down.
Yes.
We all had kind of the same comment for this one. Thing it could have done entirely without.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
The thing we've already mentioned.
You're not a
we've-
big fan
a
of
lot.
the essay metaphor in the dream mirror. I thought it was especially egregious this episode, which we have talked quite at length about.
Yep.
And like the previous episode, this was also worse in Japanese.
Great. Yeah, it was so uncomfortable. I found it really distressing.
Yeah.
And
Agreed.
in our live reaction, the same.
You could, yeah. Anyway, cool.
Do
we have a fix it fic?
I think you know what the fix it is.
Yeah, we all know what the
Yeah.
fix is. Yeah, that part just doesn't happen.
You just skip
Just-
that
just
minute.
Skip that part. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's rate the episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this another solid 3 out of 5. It's filler. It's fun. It's got some good character beats.
Same.
Screw it. 4 out of 5.
All right.
You know,
You're
as
allowed.
you can tell, I really enjoyed the A plot for this
Yeah.
episode.
I mean,
I
that is
actually really enjoyed it too, so I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5.
okay.
So where does that leave us?
Probably 3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my 4 comes down to 3.5. One of your
Yeah.
2 3s comes up to 3.5. Your 3.5
Yeah,
stays,
yeah.
which leaves us with 3 3.5s and a 3, which is gonna be a 3.5.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Or 3.25 if you really want to split hairs.
No.
We can't
Yeah,
make a
but
quarter
we
star.
don't do quarter
We have
stars.
to-
So we just
Yeah.
We have full star or half star. And those are the options. So if we're at quarter star, we're rounding it up. It's a half star.
half star.
Canva only has so many graphics
Yeah,
for me
you're-
to use.
You are fine. I was just explaining to Julia the limitations of our star system, which is that we don't have quarter stars. We have full or half. That's it.
Galaxy would let me have.
Galaxia would
Galaxia
let you have
would.
quarter stars, but she's not here.
She's not
She's
here.
not here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Okay, smash or pass.
Confused smash over whatever the fuck kind of creature this is, but smash nonetheless.
Oh no, I love this one.
Oh yeah, this is the one with the
yeah, the big skirt.
yeah.
Yeah.
The with the fluffy hair. I
Oh.
love her. She's great. 10 out of 10.
Yes. The structured ruffle tutu, like, just for the fashion sense alone, girl.
Yeah, didn't she have like a fire whip or something too?
Yeah, she has like a whip.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ducky, like, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, this is a smash for me.
See, for me, it's a pass. I'm just not into the aesthetic.
Okay.
That's fine.
It's fine. It doesn't
We're
have to be for you.
learning
It's
about
more
your
for me.
taste.
All right. Do we recommend it?
Yeah, except for
I know
those
you
2
do that, but
minutes.
it's true. Yeah.
Just
Yeah, everything but those 2 minutes. Yeah,
Everything
skip
but
those
those
2
2
minutes. Yep.
Yeah, but like otherwise,
this is
I think
fun.
you can all tell I loved the rest of this episode so much,
yeah,
like a
it's
stupid
very
amount.
good.
Yep.
It
Shall
was
we
made
go
for
to
you specifically.
It was.
Shall we go to comments?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
boy.
All right. Would someone else mind reading?
No, I don't mind at all.
Go for it.
Another thing I love from this episode is that we get to see Chibiusa's Moon Prism power transformation for the first time in season 4, just like for Sailor Moon S the movie. It was very cute.
Yeah.
Hello.
Another cute moment from the episode is Usagi and Minako trying to help Reika and Motoki while the Moon Cats complain about their game leading to Usagi and Minako to squeeze the cats tightly. Yeah, we enjoyed that too. I mean, game plan. Yeah, we got you. And then the girls squeezed Luna and Artemis and they passed out. That was very funny and cute.
It's my favorite.
That was so cute. All right. I think that is it. So we are at
We're at 154.
All right. And then real quick, I wanted to shout out Ura. They have been resubscribed with us for 6
Wahoo!
months.
Yay! Thank
On
you,
Twitch. Thank you, Ura.
Ura, we love you.
Wow. We love her.
Sometimes when we're doing our reaction recordings, Ura comes in and provides us with what the episode titles are. Thank you for doing that.
Yes.
And
Ura,
just
the
some
MVP.
additional fun facts and context, which
Yes.
is also really nice.
Mhm.
Yes.
A veritable wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes,
Come
no,
and hang out with
truly,
us.
like
Yeah.
an encyclopedia of Sailor Moon. I'm like,
For $5 whole, you can hang out with us.
yeah,
You two can
we're very
can
fun.
come like listen to us live react, and then in between episodes we chat with everybody and we get everyone's reactions, which is very, very fun.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
very fun, like Sailor Moon fan club vibes. You should join us
Yeah.
for sure. That brings us to the end of this episode, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure do.
All right. So, dub episode 123, Sweet Dreams.
Japanese episode 130, not nearly as punchy a title. Protect a Mother's Dream, the new attack for Double Moon.
Woohoo!
Hi, Luna. She loves you so much.
Oh my
Does.
god, hi, baby.
Does.
Luna.
She's excited to hear my summaries. She should.
Yes.
She
They're not that
is.
good. Okay,
It's
so
story time with Auntie Relia.
Right.
Serena gets home to the smell of lemon pie, and she discovers that Ikuko Mama has made lemon pie to celebrate Rini and Sammy getting 100 on their tests at school. But Rini and Sammy ate it all, even though there were supposed to be slices also made for Serena and Kenji Papa. Rip Kenji Papa catching strays from sibling infighting, like he's not even in this episode, and they ate his fucking pie.
Well, they sure did tell him that.
Yeah.
So Serena then, she's very sad about this. She didn't get to pie. She feels like she's overlooked. She meets up with the squad again at the fruit parlor to complain with them over parfaits. And she's upset because she thinks her mom doesn't love her anymore. They reassure her that that's obviously not true. And they tell Serena for the 1 millionth time that because Rini is a child far from home, Serena has to be patient with her constant bullshit. Meanwhile, Hawkeye chooses his first target, which is Ikuko Mama herself. Meanwhile, Rini is watching Ikuko Mama, who is entertaining herself by making a photo album, and Rini gets to see childhood photos of Serena being incredibly cute. Rini then feels sad that there aren't any childhood photos of her, even though she hasn't been born yet. And Ikuko Mama tells her about how her dream was always to be a wonderful mom and raise her kids well. And she shows Rini her personal favorite photo, which is a family picture with all of them in it, including Rini. Rini feels comforted by this, and she and Rini go out to buy ingredients to make a new pie, which Serena will get to have some of if all goes well. So
It's so many lemons, y'all.
it is a concerning amount of lemons for this pie.
The whole shopping bag just chock full of lemons.
So as
Ikuko
they're
Mama
walking
knows
home-
what she's about.
as they're walking home with a store's worth of lemons,
Mhm.
Hawkeye sees them and uses apparently telekinesis to break the grocery bag, spilling lemons everywhere. Michiru would never spill a lemon.
No, she
So
would not.
uh, Hawkeye then does a classic helping you pick up spilled groceries mute cute, and then mistakes her briefly for his long lost mother, opens up like a locket, and his long lost mother happens to look exactly like a Victorian version of Ikuko Mama and happens to also be named Ikuko. He then also feigns collapse and says, "Oh, he just hasn't eaten in so long and he just needs food." So Ikuko Mama sends Rini off to get food, and Rini, while she's trying to do this, finds Serena. Meanwhile, Hawkseye tries to convince Ikuko that their meeting was also fate and they should be together actually, and she tells him she's a happily married woman, and he transforms and attacks her.
He's like, don't I also look like your mom? And he's like,
So Moon and Mini Moon then confront him, and he summons a Yoma to fight them. The squad arrive to help. Mini Moon Pink Sugar Heart attacks him in the face, to little effect as usual, and tells him to lay off her mama, which is information she shouldn't have delivered, but which will never be used. Don't worry about it. Sailor Moon then uses Rainbow Moon Heart Attack, and Hawkeye blocks it because that's not powerful enough for this season's villains. And then he looks into Akuko's dream. There's nothing there. Mini Moon summons Pegasus. Pegasus is like, "Stop calling me all the time. I'm powering up your brooches. You can do this by yourself." The brooches are powered up, so then they can transform into their super forms. Sailor Moon then uses Moon Gorgeous Meditation, and she dusts the Yoma. Hawkeye bounces, so does Pegasus. Everything is resolved. Ikuko Mama makes a new lemon pie for the whole squad, plus Darien, plus her own children. They start to bicker, and then Ikuko Mama is like, "Stop fighting with each other and tell me how delicious my damn pie is." And they're like, "Oh my god, it's the best fucking pie. We love your pie, Mama." And she's like, "Yeah, of course you do." And that's the episode.
Damn straight.
That's also pretty much exactly the same in Japanese. No fancy context missing. I think I'll save it for when we talk about the negatives, but there's like a couple differences with the way Hawkeye behaves that I don't think are for the better. So I'll save discussing those for the part where we critique.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. So animation quality and voice acting. What did we like?
Literally, this is just a split second frame at the beginning, but there's watercolor daffodils in the rain that are just really pretty, and like, I love them.
Yeah.
Also, Ikuko Mama episode, yippee. I'm just excited she's here. I love her. I think she's beautiful. Mwah.
We love her. Yep, there were particularly gorgeous animation and outfits in this episode, which I always love to see. Also, Ikuko Mama's voice acting also quite strong. Unsurprising, this is the same voice actor that did Michelle in the previous season, who was the one hard carrying the Outers. Sometimes they cast real winners, and sometimes they cast absolute flops, but truly just Michelle's VA coming in clutch again.
Ikuko Mama has some of my favorite voice acting in the episode.
Yes. She's so good. I love her.
I think it's also worth mentioning that the person who's doing Hawkeye, especially in like the English voice acting, is doing a really good job of being just a dramatic little bitch. And it's really good. Because he like fluctuates from a bunch of like different affectations when basically he's like, "You look like my long lost mother. I think we should be together." And like he faint, like it's a whole thing where he gets to do a bunch of stuff. And it's really fun to listen to.
Yes.
It's not boring. He is also very Canadian. But that's, I guess we'll forgive that.
This is Canada.
Yeah.
Canada.
The trio's giving like Canadian the birdcage. Like with like all of the different like, let me try on this voice. Let me do a different line like 5 seconds later. Like,
oh my god, that's really funny. Okay, so plot structure. Things that we liked in terms of the plot. Although I felt like the inciting incident, which was this lemon pie thing, was a bit dumb, in general, I like the concept for this episode, which is that Serena is frustrated because she feels like she's not getting her own mom's attention, while Rini at the same time is struggling to find her place in a family that, in fairness, she snuck into. And seeing Ikuko Mama navigate their complex relationship while not having the actual real context for that relationship is a really nice feature. I like that they explored that.
It's a pretty silly and everyday plot, but then again, Sailor Moon can be because it's an everyday world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, in English, when she's like, "What's your mom's name?" He says like some gibberish after Ikuko. He's like Ikuko or something like that. But in Japan, he says like something vaguely Eastern European sounding. He's like Ikuko van Donovich.
I love that.
You know, like whatever, like
I love Ikuko
which is much funnier. Like that's not exactly what he says, but it's something like that, right? Like some long,
overwrought,
ridiculous Polish or Russian sounding.
Yeah,
last
you're
name.
like, it goes with the Japanese first name. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's which is much funnier.
Yes.
I have a note, but I will save it for the critique section.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. All right,
Put
so
a pin in it.
characterization. What did we like?
Ikuko Mama is the sweetest angel lady ever. I would die for her in an instant. Say what you want about Buds the First, but she picked really well for Usagi's reincarnation mom, and that just like makes my heart really happy because like again, we all know Michi thinks she's evil. But
Grady things.
just a little girly things. But yeah, and I think like it's really like Ikuko, I think, is a lot of the things that Buns the First probably wished she could have been to Princess Serenity, but couldn't because propriety and like royalty, etc., etc., etc. And I think this is also like what sets Chibiusa for eventual success because she comes back to the past and like Usagi in the future then presumably like gets over herself and like stops being on her high horse because that's her kid's high horse actually and chills out. But yeah, anyway, I love Ikuko Mama and she is deploying the correct amount of lemon. You need so much lemon to make lemon curd. It is so much.
you
It is
do.
an absurd amount of lemon.
We know because it's Pride Month and we've been making a lot of lemon bars.
Yeah.
This is the culture.
All right, so characterization wise, so Hawkeye's charm offensive in this episode is so funny because he lays it on just so thick. Like he's hitting every button he can think of in the category of getting a mom to open up to him, which is hilarious. What's hilarious about this is that this is so fitting for a character who's literally not a human and is trying his best to human and therefore doing a hilariously bad job of it. Like he is not trying one strategy that he's clearly seen in a movie or a TV show to try and do this charm offensive. He's clearly just watched a bunch of like badly written TV shows and is doing all of them at the same time. So he's
So much
like,
spaghetti.
he's doing the
Yes.
meet cute with the groceries, and then he's doing the long lost mother, and which is why
Oh
it's
my
even
God.
funnier that she's got like that she's Ikuko von Donanovich, Japanese, 'cause
In
that, again,
Victorian
made
Victorian
sense,
outfit,
yeah.
not an outfit you would be wearing.
All of this made sense in whatever TV show he took it from and does not make sense in the real world. Like the fact that he is doing all of these things and they are comically nonsensical when strung in a row is exactly what is so good about the characterization. Because when you later go, oh, he's a bird who doesn't know how to human and is just trying to do TV show things, then you go, oh, okay, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. He's
But
just
he has absolute confidence that it'll work too. He's like, of course, it works for these people.
Mhm.
It's okay, I can wing it.
Hey.
Because he's a hawk.
You're welcome.
Haha.
You're welcome.
All right. So
Me
I
too.
remember as a kid thinking no one would help him because his colors clash so badly.
No.
To be fair,
little
like
Michi, brutal. She was like, "You're
It's like, oh, it's because he can't dress. That's what everyone's mean to him.
look at him.
that terrible fit. No help for you. Fuck you.
Like
Get out of here."
green shoes, pink hair, like a Tiffany blue sweater with brown and a white shirt and blue
It's a
jeans and a
choice.
purple backpack. Like you're dressed
a
in the
bird.
dark. Mama
Of course
looks
he needs help. Look at him.
Listen, maybe he can't see color that well.
That's what I'm saying. Like, can
Or
hogs
I
see
just
the full range of colors that humans can see? I don't
Oh
know.
wait,
I
no, birds
just-
can see more. They get access to ultraviolet light.
Okay, so maybe
So
this looks better to
this is
him.
this
Maybe
is a
this does
really
look
hot
better to-
bird fit. This is a terrible human.
I think, you know what? Honestly, if you think of that he's a bird, it might be that he's like,
Yeah.
oh, I will simply grab a bunch of very eye-catching colors in
Oh, so
order to make her
true.
interested in
To
me.
appeal to a
Because this is how
woman.
you mate.
Right.
You
This is
just
his
you have to.
display.
I brought her
Mhm.
all of the colors that I could get.
Oh, he brought
This-
flu.
I
She
brought
brought
her
blue.
blue.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately, she has a lot of yellow. She does not
Just
like
not
yellow.
We're quoting a specific the YouTube video, right? Funny little YouTube
Yeah,
video.
yeah,
If you've
the
never
bird
seen
thing,
Let
yeah.
Me Smash before,
Becky, let me smash.
Becky, let me smash.
which is a very funny voiceover of two birds doing a mating display.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
think it's a few birds. It's
a
like
couple-
it's like a
it's
nature
a-
documentary.
yeah,
I
We've
think.
got
Yeah.
Becky, we've got Ben, we've got man bird, and then we have like some other bird. But Ben is a hoe. This is what I remember.
It's funny.
I think
Go
they're
look up
both
Becky Let Me Smash on
specifically.
YouTube.
Please
and,
hold.
and laugh for a couple minutes. It'll brighten your afternoon.
I need to find out what kind of burbs these are.
While you're looking that up, so when Usagi has, I'll just say my points while you're looking that up. Usagi has a little tantrum over not getting any pie, and Ikukomama says, "You're making a fool of yourself over food" to her, which is so like, yeah, real. Okay, she is 14 and is laying on the floor throwing a temper tantrum over not having pie. That is sort of immature behavior for anyone, but especially for someone who's 14 and like,
Yep.
you know.
But also, Usagi would absolutely make a fool of herself over
over
food. She
yeah,
will do it again.
Just like
Oh,
that.
for sure.
I sort of like Tukuka Mama being a little stern with her, being like, you're
Yeah.
acting like you're acting a little shitty, you
Yep.
know, because she
Yeah.
is. Yeah. I also really liked Chibi Moon having an extremely little kid moment where she's mad that she's not in pictures from when she didn't exist.
Which
That
she
is-
kind of acknowledges too, I think. I think she's like, yeah, well, I wouldn't be in any of these, but still, she doesn't have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a very small child thing to do. To be like,
Mhm.
why am I not in any of these pictures? And you're like, well, you weren't born yet. And then they're like, well, why wasn't I born yet? And you're like, oh, well.
You got me there.
Please
Gonna
ask
have
me
a
about gay.
real interesting talk in 5 years.
I also love, I love Hawkseye whipping out a photo from 1891, being like, yes, this is definitely my late mother,
Mhm.
which would be firmly in the Victorian era.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
So, relevance to the ongoing story. I mean, this is another filler episode, but again, it's filler that is somewhat stronger because it focuses on a recurring character.
Mhm.
It's a much needed fleshing out of Serena's family.
Oh yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good point.
No.
We also
absolutely.
learned a lot about why Usagi is like that TM.
Yeah. I mean,
Are-
I too would be throwing myself on the floor if like lemon pie that I thought was going to be there is no longer there. Like, just saying, and I'm gonna be 32 in like
You
a
didn't
month.
leave me any?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
would also
no,
be
like
upset.
I straight up would have like lost my Marbies. So you know, it's fine. They're boer
you said-
birds also, which are some of my favorite birds because the boys build like this really elaborate nest with like all kinds of things that they like find in their environment for the ladybirds, and then the ladybirds like come and it's like house hunting, and they go and they're like, I don't know if I like this decor. Okay, bye. And then they go on to the next. It's great.
Yeah, it's just
Anyway.
a video of bowerbirds picking up things to make
Yes.
their little nest with.
I love them so much.
Amazing. Okay, so was it exciting and engaging, even if it wasn't relevant or high quality? Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
The best part is Hawkseye being a dramatic
ham,
little
yeah.
bitch.
Mhm.
That's the best part.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Standout moment. This is, I think it
And good
was
time.
it was maybe Sammy, but it was someone like they're having the initial argument about the pie, And there's, I think it's like a Kugo Mama like yells at them, you shouldn't do this, and you shouldn't do that, and then like Sammy goes like, good pie though. It was very funny.
Mhm.
My favorite was the lemon animation. They really like to draw lemons in the show.
They do.
That's so true.
Could mean nothing.
They sure do.
All right, people's favorite part?
You're not gonna aim that at us, are you? I believe Usagi at Cannonball. Bless her. She really thought. Cannonball's Brooklyn accent and her run, like her running animation is freaking hysterical. And then Mina's one-liner of all that math's going to ruin my appetite. Mina, same. Same girl, same.
I must have been feeling a certain type of way when I was writing my notes. I said, Hawk's Eye getting dressed in that dark hole he jumps into, clearly.
You were like, no forgiveness for this outfit. Unforgivable.
We haven't seen a million bad outfits on Darien.
Yeah.
We're giving him a pass. There's no hope for him.
That's untrue. He's got one really good outfit and he wears
Yeah.
it sometimes.
It's true.
And there's like, well, clearly you could dress better, but you're choosing not to.
He has his sexy goth all black leather outfit
Yeah,
that he
yeah,
wore for like one episode. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. And then he has the classic, like the black turtleneck and
The black
I
turtleneck
think
with
like
the green
the
blazer.
yeah, the green blazer and the very light purple jean. I was like, you know what? Or the
It's
light
just
purple
not-
slacks. They're not jeans,
It's,
but like
it's not
just-
terrible. Yep.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Honestly, that would look really good on somebody today, especially if it was
And-
like had like a little bit of a pattern to it. I think it would
Yeah.
be really good.
And I
but
wasn't
yeah,
mad
no,
about him
he's-
naked in his bathrobe.
Yeah. Where he was
That
like
was fine,
tousling
too.
his hair and being like,
Yep.
Usagi, it's so late, and you're like, oh, I see.
Mhm.
Like, okay,
That was
let's go.
lovingly drawn. And every other time they're like, we have to let the audience know that this man's kind of a
Mhm.
loser.
Yep. All right. Favorite character of the episode? The Hawk's Eye.
Cannonball.
That's my man.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like Ikuko Mama. She takes no shit.
She
We
doesn't.
love you, Kuko Mama, in this house.
We do. We do.
Yeah.
Puts up with a lot.
All right, shall we go to comments?
Yeah. Let's have some
Yeah.
comments.
Yeah.
We've had a couple good ones.
Yeah. Who feels like reading?
I can keep reading. This episode is my favorite as I really love Usagi and Chibiusa's first Moon Crisis makeup transformation. Absolutely beautiful, and the strong mother-daughter bonds between Usagi and Chibiusa and Ikuko. Couldn't agree more.
Mhm.
I do like the fact that the mother-daughter themed episode was the episode where they first get their mother-daughter transformation. That is
Oh,
nice.
that is
That's
cute.
cute. Yeah, and between Hawk's Eye's character in both the 90s anime and Eternal, I honestly love his Eternal version the most, because he was just so adorable and super sweet. Yeah, he just wants to open a store.
This is my
I love
boy.
his dress and also do gay on gay crime.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
his dress, and I see him and Mako as besties. Yeah, they would be besties. They
Aw,
would bond over
yeah.
gardening and looking fabulous in pearls.
Until he was like,
Mhm.
oh, wait, yeah, I have that evil plan. Shit.
Mhm.
I love him.
I was just thinking the same thing. He chose a bunch of bright colors to attract a female's attention.
Mhm.
Michi is rejecting his mating display.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
He's like, try again.
Usagi refuses to mature except for world-saving purposes. Pretty
Sounds
true.
Yep.
I was also mad for Usagi too in that episode. I don't blame her for getting upset. She just wanted some lemon pie. That's all. I want to give her a hug.
Aw, poor Sagi.
Mhm.
I also do love the ending of Chibiusa saying that she loves both of her moms, Usagi and Ikuko. It was so wholesome and sweet. She truly loves them as they're always there for her.
Chibiusa is very lucky for as big of a brat as she can be.
It's true.
Yep.
She is lucky she's cute.
Yeah.
She's very
Because I just want to be clear, like, a pie is of a pretty standard size. That's not a
Mhm.
small size. It's not a size that typically provides only 4 servings.
It's true.
So if you're cutting a pie into 4, that means already each of those 4 pieces
massive.
is massive.
Mhm.
So after Sammy and Rini ate their massive 4th of a pie, they saw the 4th that had been set aside for their father, a hardworking
Mhm.
man, and the fourth that had been set aside for their sister. And they each thought, what if we each in this sitting ate half of an entire pie?
I mean, that
And
is
then did that. It is so
That
much
is-
pie.
also a very two small children with the brain cell decision to make.
I would love
Yes.
to put a pin in that because this is part of my criticisms.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right.
All right, last
We're-
comment, and then we're
yeah.
done.
Yeah, the cannonball ranting on the intercentre, dodging, and everyone giving her the mean glare, especially Mercury, was absolutely golden. Loved that moment. Yeah, the monster in this was really funny.
Yeah, she's great.
And was that the one who was related to Molly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
She had a broken
yes,
accent.
because she's
Oh my
also got a New York
God.
accent.
Love that.
I
Oh
love
my
her.
god.
Oh my god.
All right, let's kick off with the critique section.
Yeah. What didn't work? Animation quality and voice acting.
I don't remember what specifically this is about, but I found the English voice acting at the beginning of this episode really grating.
Who can say?
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not
remember
surprised.
what it was that annoyed me, but it did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Go
Not
rewatch the
surprised.
Patreon episode and refresh my memory.
Yeah.
It is recorded.
All right. Plot structure. What didn't we like?
Besties, why are you revealing that that's your mom? To the villains!
They're not very
Like,
bright.
you know, like... Please. But it also
So show
takes
the
you
villain's
Lydia, like,
Pegasus.
yeah, like, the entire season to figure out their civilian identity, so, like, whatever, I guess. Because Hawkeye has the brain the size of a bird despite being in human form.
Oh, they also don't show them being transformed in the 90s
Oh,
show
yeah, no,
like
they're
they do
already-
in
Mhm.
Eternal. They're just here you go. They're just sprung from the ether.
Mhm.
Bam.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I thought that was an odd choice.
Yeah. Yeah. They
Well, at
just
least knowing how it actually goes, I was like, odd
Mhm.
choice.
Mhm.
It's because they made
Yes.
like 2 episodes, 1 episode,
Mhm.
and they were like, we can't go back.
No, of course not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Reedy and Serena just keep being like, get your hands off my mom. Like, girls, there's your whole ass secret identity.
Mhm. Mhm.
Secret identity means nothing.
Mhm.
All right. So, Julia, are your complaints more plot structure or more characterization?
I could say it right here, which is I guess in between the two of them.
Yeah. Let's do it here.
So the whole setup for the whole episode is that Serena's upset because she is like, I've been slighted, right? Like it's the whole thing she's upset about. And like 2 things immediately really stick in my craw about it. And the first part is that like Rini is very clearly lying to Serena when she's like, we ate it all already.
Mhm.
And she's like, what the hell? And instead of being like, I don't trust you, you lie to me all the time, she's immediately like, just goes ballistic about it and starts screaming at her mom instead of literally asking any follow-up questions. And like they literally pan over to the second pie that's in the
Mhm.
kitchen that has been saved for Serena and the rest of the family. And they're like, no, we can't do that. And Ikuko is like so like upset with Usagi's behavior that she's like, you don't get any of that. You've been such a little brat. Like literally you just started screaming at me when you came in the door and I made you dessert. Like literally
Yeah.
what are you doing right now? You've let this 4-year-old get so under your skin for telling you the most obvious lie you could have imagined that she just. And again, like Serena's throwing an absolute shit fit. It's not just like a little like, but I wanted some. She's like going off the handle about it. She is like shrieking at her mom, calling her everything but a woman of God. And like Serena's losing it. She's having a fucking crash out. She's on the floor screaming, and her mom is like, what are you doing? And like Reedy thinks this is really funny because she's a kid and an asshole. And the other kid is kind of just like, I love this pie that I was given. I'm having such a great day. And like, again, clearly any of them could tell you like, hey, Reedy just lied to you to make you upset and you've fallen for it so completely that now it's kind of embarrassing to watch you do this. And again, like, Ikuko is so upset with her that she's just like, go to your room. Like, I don't even know how to begin with this. Get out of my face. And
Yeah.
Serena then takes that really hard because she's extremely 14, which is fair that she's taking that hard. That's a fair thing for her to react to poorly. But it's also just like, yeah, girl, she's upset with you because you're acting like a fucking brat. And that's like always the thing that's like, I don't know, that was just so absurdly ridiculous to me that I was just like, girl, Usagi, you're real exhausting. Like, I would be like embarrassed if I saw this display. I'd be like, I did lose respect for you watching that whole thing.
A cuckoo mama's like, you're being embarrassing.
Yeah,
right
you're
now.
you are
Mhm.
embarrassing me in front of company, and I need you to go to your room because I don't know how else to reconcile this.
Mhm.
I need to do something about it. Like, literally, they zoom into a pie that's on the counter, and it's just like, no follow-up questions. She wasn't like, Mom, you let her do this? Like, didn't try to get Reedy in trouble, which is also kind of a little uncharacteristic, but I guess literally, like, the synapse from, like, I want pie to I should ask a question, they were
Did
not
not
connected.
connect.
She
No.
was just like, I was slighted on dessert? Unfathomable. And again, it has this big
Inconceivable.
reaction to it, but she's also, again, extremely 14. So like some of it's like, okay, you're very much a child, you're very much having a child reaction to this, but it's so exaggerated that, again, really embarrassing to behold. And that's why Kuko's like, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with the 90s anime in particular, a thing that we see so often, and it's very frustrating every time it happens, is this this constant backsliding on character growth that they do in
Yeah.
order to instead keep someone forever frozen in the like flanderized version of their personality that they think audiences want to see. And so you see this constantly with Serena, who every time she has character growth, they just repeatedly will forget it so that they can make an episode where she does nothing but fuck up and be an immature little shit.
Yeah.
You'll see
Again,
it with
no questions.
yeah, you'll see it with the fact that like they constantly backslide on Ray's relationship with Serena and have them just hate each other viciously, not just
Yeah.
in a like sometimes they bicker for fun way, but like no, they seem to just despise each other. They do this with Chibi Moon frequently. And so and they do it with Darien too, where like we've been really celebrating over the last like over a lot of the S season the way in which he has improved in terms of being a supportive boyfriend and being involved with the team and being like part of the squad. But sometimes they just have him be a shitty boyfriend who's embarrassed of her for no reason, and it makes me want to like claw his eyes out. So yeah, the
That's
90s
fair. I'll help.
episode really did a lot of this, and so I think you've hit the nail on the head of like that's what we're seeing here is again they were
Yeah.
just like, what if Serena was still the
What if
super
she-
annoying person that she was in the beginning?
What if she has so much of a reaction to literally nothing? It's just like, yeah, I can keep my cool when I fight like an inhuman, like horrible monster mom who's like 9 feet tall and has like razor sharp claws that could actually murder me, and she's murdered all my friends. I can keep composed in that situation, but I draw the line at thinking that I don't have a slice of pie. It's just bananas. I'm also just like, I don't understand why they would need to make a second one at that point, but I guess maybe Kuko was like, you can't have that one. That one, you've lost your pie privileges for the night. Go upstairs to your room. And then it's like, yeah, no, my husband ate the other one because he's a grown man.
It's
He
very
pays the bills. He can have as much pie as he wants.
yeah,
He works really hard.
So it's very hard to like episode decisions like this are what makes it so hard to stand behind Sailor Moon as a show to people when they're like, Sailor Moon isn't as good as Bleach or this or that, blah, blah, blah. Because like, I want to point them at the really good episodes, which we all know what they are. But then I have to somehow stand behind episodes like this where like she's just an embarrassment to an adult viewer. Like this is not an episode where as an adult viewer you could take her seriously as your heroine. And be like, wow, she's so strong and cool and what a great role model for people. Like
Oh wow, I do believe in love. Thank you. No, she just absolutely, you're just like, girl, you are really embarrassing.
Yep.
I like
Like, oh no, I'm on mom's side. This is a reaction that I agree with.
I have to completely agree with that because like Sailor Moon is obviously a thing I really, really like. But I wouldn't put the 90s anime in like my top 10 list of my if I was like ranking anime, it wouldn't be in my top 10.
Same.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It might be my top 20 though.
It feels like that time that I tried to convince you that Halloween Town was really good, and then we watched Halloween Town.
Yeah.
And they had that bit where Marnie's like, I'm 12, I'm not a baby anymore, Mom. And I was like, oh, when I was 12, that really hit. I was like, man, I was like, yeah, take me seriously, Mom, I'm 12. And it's just like, yeah, no, you watch that as an adult, and you're like, you are a baby.
Yeah.
14, Mom.
Yeah.
You don't get it. And you're like, oh, no, she does get it. You don't get it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So
Parts of it still hold up.
So characterization. Let's continue on this roll. Characterization. What else didn't we like?
This is like complimentary, but like it's in the negatives because like I hate the way Hokusai manipulates Ikuko Mama in this. Because like it works, it's good, but like he's doing evil, so it's here because I hate him for giving a bad name to birds everywhere. But and also I'm just low-key cackling over everyone's reactions to each of the like eyes transformations as like because like when they snap and the curtain comes down and then comes back up, it's the same guy, he's just in a fruitier outfit, so it's literally just like, oh no, a queer theater kid,
Yeah.
this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me in a town that's been attacked by monsters no less than 3 times. Like hilarious every single time. I love it.
Yep.
Not very realistic, but it does make me giggle. Like
My big negative point was that Chibi Moon's a real shit in this episode.
yeah, she is.
Yep. She just back to being a shit for no reason.
It feels very season 2 Chibi Moon, and I mean that as an insult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we liked
Also
Chibi Moon
derogatory.
more in S, frankly.
Yeah, well, she gets normal whenever Hotaru shows back up.
So true. It's so true.
It's every time she
My
gets
girlfriend isn't
weird
there, she's
when
so
Hotaru
weird.
isn't there.
Hotaru, we need you back. It's urgent.
Yeah, when Hotaru, like, we just rewatched Eternal recently, and I was like, oh no, Chibi Moon really does just get normal whenever Hotaru is back. She needs her. She needs her to be normal.
It equalizes her brain
needs-
chemistry anytime she sees her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, she needs yeah.
She's her girlfriend.
Yeah, she needs her purple emotional support lesbian.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
The
law.
lack of
It's
Saturn
purple-
content.
Yeah. They gotta go together. It's the law. You got Madoka and Homura, you got Chibs and Hotaru, you got Marceline and Bubblegum, you got who's the other one? Anthe Utena.
Yeah.
There's
Are you
another
just
one I'm
naming
forgetting.
pink and purple-
It's just
are you
it's
naming
just
pink and purple lesbians.
yes, it's just a law of the universe. The
Oh, don't
universe is
forget-
unbalanced.
Kira Macaron. She's a
Yeah,
purple lesbian.
this is true. Oh my god, I'm missing Tomoyo and Sakura. There we go.
Okay, to my own Sakura.
Got it.
Classic.
Okay, so back to
Anyway.
characterization.
Anyway, yeah. So in Japanese, Hokusai calls himself a madam killer.
No, he does
Um,
not.
Talks about how
No.
he likes older women, and that's one of the reasons why he's targeting a Kukomama, and it's both really funny and really gross. So I'm filing this.
It's like, oh, I love a mommy,
It's-
and you're like, oh
Yeah,
no.
it's both.
I hate that you
It's
said
both
that.
like I was laughing while giving it a thumbs down. You know,
Yes.
it's both really funny and
I hate
gross.
it.
I hated it.
Oh no.
All right.
Yeah.
So, relevance to the ongoing story.
Well, this is just filler, but we do get some character development for Kukuko Mama.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
Was it boring? If so, why? mean, it was fine, though poor Kenji Papa is entirely left out of this episode in which a man tries to steal his wife.
Yeah, I have to say that on both my watch throughs, I really struggled to keep paying attention.
It passes the Bechdel test.
It does. It's like it's not because it was boring. I don't know. Like I wouldn't exactly call this episode dull. Like a bunch of things happen. It's paced at a certainly fine amount. I wouldn't say it was outstanding, but I wouldn't say it was bad either. But there were just parts where I was just like,
I think
like I just couldn't. It just couldn't hold my attention.
I think part of that is because like once you realize that like things are happening that are kind of unsupportable, in the sense of like, oh, this isn't. I wouldn't want to show anyone this episode because it embarrasses me for Sailor Moon. It's really hard to care about the ongoing drama of the lemon pie and all of the tantrums about the lemon pie when you're just like, this is dumb and I hate every person involved in this. Like, please can we be done with this fucking lemon pie bickering? All of you shut up.
This is a dumb argument, and
You're
I've
like-
checked out emotionally from the
this
show.
This is the same series where we're also space wizards, and we're gonna have like some really interesting deep lore, and a threat from somewhere came out of a solar eclipse. This is the same series, and now we're having a tantrum about lemon pie.
Lemon pie.
Lemon pie.
Lemon pie. Yeah. Worst part, the voice acting. Not strong in this episode.
With the exception of the little freak out theater bit was really good.
Hawkeye, he was carrying hard. He was trying everything, throwing it all at the wall to see what stuck. Love that for him.
Yeah. See, for me, it was Hawkeye's mommy. Whatever you want to call it. No.
He likes an older woman, and I respect that about him.
Yeah.
But he is also like, I would love to trick an older woman.
Yeah.
Because I think they're cute, and you're like, no.
Absolutely a villain.
I know. Be respectful.
I do not claim otherwise.
It'd all be so much better if they just drank respect women, and in the case of Fishhead, I guess the men folks juice.
They would, but
they would.
They are evil.
Yeah.
They do not do that.
No.
Thing it could have done entirely without.
Hawkeye's wardrobe.
She said pass.
The thrust of the plot being very contrived.
Yeah. Chibiusa being such a little shit this episode. Like,
I mean, that's a thing that makes sense to me, but also is like, that is a weird thing that should have been resolved like 3 seasons ago. And also, again, it's so easy to lie to Usagi that it's really like farcical. Like to the point where she's like, yeah, we ate it all. And she just didn't even look at the table. Like, just was like,
yeah.
So,
like, it would be so much more fun if this were like a bit that they were continuing from back then of like, haha, hee hee, I hate your guts. Like, I do this thing with my friends where they're like, oh, can you pass the salt? And I'm like, no.
So the great news is, although I didn't put it in here, Cooking Mama can fix this episode.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think this is very fixable. We're still gonna use the lemon pie structure, believe it or not. But we're gonna change it up. So in this episode, there's a scene later in the episode where like Ikuko Mama is making a photo album because after the fight, she really wanted to think about how like sometimes she's happy. And so I think instead we're going to start the episode with Ikugo Mama is making a photo album just because it's a thing she wants to do. And Chibiusa is helping her because she's a little kid who wants to help out and because she's really interested in this. And she sees a photo that is specifically Ikugo Mama and Serena making a lemon pie together. And Ikuko Mama tells this story about how like there was, Kenji Papa had just gone away for a month on a photography thing. And then he was coming back and they really wanted to do something for him. And they made this pie together and it was so important to Serena. And this was such an important memory to them. And they would do this, Ikuko Mama and Serena, this was like their thing that they did. And Rini, then gets this emotion about the fact that like she's not really part of this family, and so she feels like she's doesn't have core memories like this with Ikuko Mama. So like she decides that she wants to kind of do that. She's like, can we make a lemon pie together? And we'll make it for, and Ikuko Mama's like, yeah, we'll make it for Serena. She'll be so excited. She loves those damn lemon pies. And so what happens is Ikuko Mama and Rini make a lemon pie. And when Serena gets home, she sees that like Rini and Sammy are eating a lemon pie. And it's not, oh, you like ate lemon pie and you didn't leave me anything like that. It's this like, oh, like how come you made lemon pie without me, like and she doesn't understand, she doesn't know yet that the lemon pie thing was partly for her. She thinks that like her mom has sort of replaced her in the tradition with Rini, and so she's hurt because she feels like her mom is turfing her out. Whereas Rini is still struggling to find her place. And so instead, they're not bickering. She's just hurt that she feels like she's being replaced by her mom. And so she runs off and is sad, and instead of being angry. And so Ikuko Mama is like, okay, we have to get the ingredients. We're going to bring them back. And when Serena comes home, the three of us will make a lemon pie together. So that's how they go out together. They're getting the ingredients. They're letting Serena cool off and have time to come home. But the idea is that in the end, they will make a lemon pie, all three of them. And then you have like sort of the same villain encounter of the episode. All of that happens. And then, in the end, communication occurs. Like Serena realizes what Rini was distressed about. Rini understands what Serena's distressed about. They make a lemon pie as the three of them. And Sammy steals Kenji Papa's camera and takes pictures of them making the lemon pie, and then maybe breaks the camera. And so they're all going to be in trouble. And they're all like, let's not tell Kenji Papa what happened. And it's now their little family secret. And that's the episode. And that's what I think would be better.
Yes. 10 out of 10.
I'm just saying, you could have used the lemon pie.
Yes. You know that kid that's like the son of like one of the Iron Chef guys, and he like comes home with like KFC or something, and he's like, hey dad, make this into a gourmet meal somehow. And he always like comes up with like this crazy gourmet meal using like that is our Queen Relia. I bow down in awe.
I don't think of it that way. I just sometimes think of like, well, shit, if I was in the writer's room and I was trying to accomplish these same objectives, how would I do
while
that
being emotionally resonant?
Yeah.
So I'm glad I was able to pull a cooking mama out of my ass for this one.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so rating. How are we rating this one?
I'm gonna give it like 2.5. Didn't enjoy this one as much as the others, but it's not like bad.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. 2.5.
Like 2.5 sounds about right. It didn't hit as hard for me as the last episode. I would have given it a 3 if Chibi Moon hadn't been such a little shit, and frankly, if Serena hadn't been such a whiny brat. Okay, smash or pass. This was the Cannonball Yoma.
That sounded like
smash,
Molly.
100%. She's great.
Oh yeah.
No notes.
Smash, like the design.
I love her.
I love her
Yeah,
popcorn
smash.
hair. It's great.
I love
Is
her.
she a sexy object? No, she's not the. She's
No,
she's sort of
the
the
human.
rocket. She's the
human cannonball.
Yeah,
Which
she's
is
the
inherently
cannonball.
a person. That's the whole
Person,
concept
yeah.
that gets fired out of a
Yeah.
cannonball. So she
Yeah,
is
she
a
just
person.
also
She is
happens,
a circus performer.
She happens to also have the power of explosions.
Mhm.
Yes.
You can't worry about it.
Yeah, like from Borderlands 2, she has the explosive damage type. Yeah, smash.
Excellent. Okay. Do we recommend it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's worth watching, but you got to get past the Usagi has an absolute shit fit part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no, but we're still gonna say yes because the majority is ruling here.
I mean, you know what? Just watch the scene where Hawkeye attempts every single scheme in the book.
Oh my
within-
god, I
Yeah,
know.
if you
Yes,
just
that.
watch from there, I mean, like literally from the
Yeah.
time that they're like walking home with the lemons,
Mhm.
like if you just watch from there on, I think it's great.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
before that, it's really silly. It's so silly that it's kind of like if you emotionally check out, it's fair.
Yeah, that.
That's fair.
We do get a power up and a new attack in this episode. So like if you want to see like the first one of many. Here you go.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Shall we go to comments?
Yeah.
Let's do comments.
Oh, sorry. Who feels like reading?
Oh, I can keep doing it. I was getting our outro ready so I could be not behind the 8-ball when that happens. Yeah, this is Yolanda C's 2020 says, same problem I had with recommending Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Had to tell people that there are some episodes in season 1 that are just not good. Yes, many long series are quite like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And OG Bubble Queen says, purple emotional support lesbian.
We all know it.
You gotta have one.
To be fair, that's becoming your brand, OG Bubble Queen.
Yes, exactly. I was like, she's here. I need to. Where?
Yes. Okay. You need to study, but you love us and join listening. All right. Love you, OG Bubble
night.
Queen.
Bye.
Go study. Work hard. All right.
Sailor
And then
Queen
go for it.
5381 says, I kind of have heat on Hawkeye in the 90s animes. He targeted moms and older ladies, which was really messed up, and his manipulation was just too crazy. I love his Eternal Version better.
Fair.
That was for the best. Kenji would have tried to fight Hawkeye, and I don't see that going
He
well.
absolutely would have. He would have thrown hands.
He's so brave.
Sailor Queen 5381 says, I'm loving your story plot for this episode, Relia. This one is really nice. Also, I think that Kenji goes on his business trip throughout season 4. I was thinking the same thing for his role.
Perfect.
Thank you.
And they continue to say that story plot is absolutely 100% perfect, and it brings the entire Tsukino family together as a whole. It's so beautiful. Loving the part of the family photo with the family making lemon pie together.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah. And then last one.
Right. Yolanda C 2020 says Usagi deserved better.
She sure did.
She
Yeah,
did.
she did.
Their hunger to draw lemons was just so strong that they didn't have any other brain cell for plot.
God
Yeah.
knows.
So
So
just wanted to draw them so bad.
we've officially started the 4th season.
Yay!
We are in it. In it
We're
to win
in
it.
it.
Yep. So what does everybody think? It was kind of a rough start, I think.
I love the idea of the Dark Moon Circus.
Yeah.
I like so here I'll give a glow. The thing that I liked is that all 3 of these episodes were focused on a recurring character that we've known from previous episodes. I like when they do that.
Yeah. Me too.
I really liked that they swapped the henchmen this time, and it wasn't just like, okay, it's all Tiger's Eye
Yeah.
until we switch to Hawk's
Yeah.
Eye.
Oh, yeah.
They
yeah.
were like, oh no, we're gonna rotate them before we kill them, and I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
good. I wish you guys had done that with the Deathbusters so bad.
Yeah.
That would have been really nice.
Yeah, it's a really nice change up.
And it
Straight
would
up
have like
almost said
helped
Death
with their
Riders.
like
Death Riders, yeah.
rivalry piece too, right? Of like them kind of constantly trying to like one up each other and always biting at each other's heels. Like that would have been so good.
Yeah, so this is new ground in that sense, where
Yeah, 'cause they're actually a team.
other than Zoisite and Kunzite, who were married,
Mhm.
consistently we've seen that the difficulty that the evil teams have is that they all have catty and fighting with each other.
Yeah.
And these guys don't. Like they're at the bar
No.
having drinks and being like, "You want to take this one? Yeah, I kind of want to take this one."
Right?
Ooh, actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna do it. And they're like, okay, I'm not gonna fight you on it.
Yeah.
Right? They're like, never mind, I'll have another round.
Mhm.
Yeah. You love to see it, actually.
Yeah. No, I really like their teamwork.
I said Fisheye's been a little catty with them, but in more like a you wouldn't understand kind of
Yeah.
way. Not
Fisheye,
enough,
like-
I'm gonna crush you.
Fisheye like looked at their choices of like targets and was like,
Oh, like, ew.
"Girl, you basic."
Right? All right.
They're shy.
With that, shall we end it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Take it
Yeah.
on.
All right, and with that, we come to the end of our show. Thank you for joining us for Bishojo Senshi Slumber Party Sailor Moon Cloverway dub, episodes 121 through 123, Sailor Moon Supers.
And as always, our fellow Moonies, check us out on all our socials and follow us to find out the next time we're going live. You can find our links in the link tree in our description or in the QR code that's popping up right now. So go ahead and scan that to follow us. I have been your co-host, Monica. And if you want to know what I'm up to and interested in, feel free to follow me at the socials that are popping up at the bottom of the screen. That's where I am on the internet. I'm not anywhere else. It's only right there. Sorry.
I've been your co-host, Relia. If you, for some reason, like what I do and you want to follow me on social media, you can find my most active socials popping up on the screen below. If you want to follow my cosplay adventures, Instagram, Relia Lacadamian. If you want to follow my artwork, Tumblr, Art Crystals, Blue Sky, Relia. Thanks as always for supporting the show, and join us. As usual, we are taking July off. This is our prep for Otakon. So we will be coming back to you with our next slumber party, which will be on August 29th, where we will be reviewing the next 3 episodes of Sailor Moon Super S.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Yeah, instead, for the remainder of June, we have
We've got a lot.
we've got a lot actually going on. Actually, no, we should go in order. What
The
am I
thumbnail
doing?
of Sailor Moon is really
Oh
good.
yes.
Yeah, we got a
Okay.
lot.
Yes!
Ah!
So very exciting. We have an interview with Dr. Stan Love of NASA. It is going to be a very specific interview. We're going to have it on Twitch. We're not going to have chat up. We're not going to be accepting questions, but you guys will be able to chat in the chat. We will have a moderator moderating the chat. But we're going to be asking Stan about magic in space and about some of his space adventures and about magical girls and about how they inspire him. And that'll be with me and Monica.
Yep. This is our government contract.
Yes.
yeah.
This is,
This is. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was
No,
just
go
like Michi especially worked really hard to be
Yes.
able to secure us this interview. When you're interviewing with someone who works for a government agency, you have to be really careful with what they're allowed to say, and so we wanted to make sure that we were hitting out to their requirements. So as a team, we worked together to put together questions that we felt would fit within those parameters. And those questions have been, sent to Dr. Love, so that's why, we're not going to be interacting with the audience and things like that. We want to make sure that we stay with what is within the bounds and won't get anybody, caught out of line.
Yeah, that's basically what I was going to say. We literally have a government-approved list of questions, and that's why we're not. That's why we're not taking feedback from the audience. We're sorry, but we do hope
But you guys
turn
can be
in.
excited amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, please be excited. Please be happy. Like,
I don't think on Twitch we can completely turn chat off, but we'll have to maybe put it in emoji mode, because then people can just set Luna hearts and they can't say anything.
Yeah, or spaceships.
Yeah.
With you.
And
But,
even
you won't be able to submit questions. That's the big thing.
Although these are the approved list of questions, we genuinely did try to make them really fun questions. So we still think these are going to be really, really fun.
Yeah.
Yep, for the rest of June, we have Moon themed episode for her birthday, or close to her birthday as we could get it. So it'll be on June 27th, which is a Saturday. And it's Chippy Moon Cause 2 timelines / a character special with special guest Shiny Pearl Cause, who is a huge Chippy.
Nice. Wahoo.
I too am a Chippy Moon apologist.
Same.
This is her year. This is our Chippy Moon themed year.
Yes.
If you are going to Otakon, we have an official Sailor Moon meetup time. Relia, Monica, everybody is. I don't know. You two are the only 2 hosts, right?
Yeah,
It's just the 2 of us. Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to make sure.
We'll be there.
Relia and Monica are hosting the Sailor Moon meetup at 7 to 8 p.m. Yes, I know it's a little late, but
We'll still be
bring
there.
your
We take the
Yeah.
time that they give us.
Yeah, the evening shoots are the best ones, actually. Come to
Yeah,
come to one of the evening
usually
ones.
the energy is really good.
Yeah, so BSSP is off, like we said, but we will have the meet up at Otakon instead.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, I think that's everything. Besides, oh yeah, myself. Hello.
Ducky.
Okay,
Oh.
and Ducky. Shit.
Hi.
Sorry.
Hello.
I'm so sorry.
No,
and my mother's
you're
calling.
fine.
Crap. Here, Ducky, you go.
Okay, hello. I have been your co-host, Ducky. If you like my hot takes, want to hear me info dump about various bird species, you can follow me on socials. I'm at Fancy Ducky on most platforms. Sometimes there's an underscore. I forget which account actually has one. You'll find me. My mug is very recognizable. For a parent show, Eternal Mooncast, you can find previous episodes on YouTube. We appreciate any likes, comments, follows, or however you would like to show your support in your own way. There is a note here to drop the Discord and the Patreon links in the chat, which I don't have open. So can somebody who is a responsible adult do that?
I'm not a
Discord's
responsible
coming.
Okay, thank you. All right, and then as for me, I've been your host, Michi. You can find my personal socials at MEW21 _cosplay. For if you like K-pop, head on over to the channel K-pop Voyage on YouTube. You can find myself, Monica, Julia, a bunch of fun. Hang on, real quick. And
there's your Discord link.
Yippee!
There we go. And a bunch of my friends all hanging out, reacting to K-pop, X-pop, global pop, and beyond. So head on over to K-pop Voyage if that's something you're interested in. As a quick reminder, these have all just been our personal opinions, and we celebrate all respectful Mooney opinions here. And with that, we wish you a great night.